Hello, everybody. Oh, hold down those applause. How are you tonight? Welcome to After the Parks with Dave and Jen.
I'm doing well, thanks, James. And Bella is doing much better. She's still feeling a little eh, but she's doing well, Dragon Slayer.
And a
Thanks for
pork
asking.
tenderloin is to be done very slow,
Very slow.
low heat. Keep it very, very, very well basted so that this way it comes out super juicy. Um, I like a little mesquite, but that's just my opinion on a good pork tenderloin. So anyway, welcome to After the Parks with us at 11:30 at night. We went a little bit late tonight because we just finished up with our Loki, which we won't give any spoilers here. We just did Loki with DC and Michelle Dew. They may join us, or DC may join us in a little bit. I sent him an invite. He may or may not join us. It just depends. So, what is the song? Is it copyright on public? Yeah, I actually wrote that. So, good luck. No, I have no idea. I may get a copy.
No idea.
I don't care. I think it would be funny anyway. But we wanted to continue on because I didn't get a chance to go to the parks today. I'm still kind of congested. Bella was, not. She's doing better, but she was cracking a fever. I didn't want to take the chance, and after seeing yesterday's maskless days and people climbing on top of each other like turtles, I wanted to give it another day and just kind of let it do. We're going to 15-minute little chew. We bounce off the floor. That's what it would do. And by the way, if you only did it for 15 minutes, you may want to go to the
It's in
hospital.
the microwave, though.
Doesn't matter.
It might blow up in the microwave
I
anyway.
don't know. But anyway, welcome to everybody
Yikes.
who's coming in. Tonight's a little different. We're going to make a couple of pushes right from the get-go. We're going to tell you tonight, we're going to talk about movies that are coming out, TV shows that are coming out, whether it's in theater, Disney Plus, however they're going to release.
Oh, I mostly TV shows.
That's okay. We're going to kind of talk about those things. We're also going to make a push for a giveaway tonight on the live show itself. Should we get to 600 tonight? Jen, show them what we have tonight.
You will win these die-cast Star Wars vehicles. They're Star Wars die-cast race cars, and it's the droid series. You have your C-3PO, your BB-8, and your R2-D2. So if we get to 600 tonight, which is
We're only 5 away.
5 away, and thank you for everyone who has helped with the push. We will be giving these beauties away today.
We really appreciate everything you guys have been doing, and kind of following up with what I said last night about loving to do giveaways. Why not do one tonight? Well, we got to get to 600. So
James has to have
I have to have it. We need 5
more. So
people.
go text your friends and say,
I'll tell you what. You bring in 5 people by yourself, and they say James is here. You win. How about that? That's motivation. Adam, yeah, the turtles, hamsters, they're all about the
DAV
same.
is like, he's like, wait a second.
Yeah, DAV, just a sec. I have a
He's
buddy
my
that
little
loves Star
recruiter.
Wars. There we go.
My West Coast recruiter.
So if somebody brings me in 5 people by themselves, you win. But other than that, if we get there tonight, we'll do a chat only.
Just bribe those.
As long as we get to 600, yeah.
And even though you've won before Adam, you can win. So
I don't care.
I'm not petty like that.
There are no rules tonight because I made them up.
James, like, I'm going to find people.
Yeah,
now,
I mean,
so.
it's very simple. By the way, if we get to 601 tonight, I'm going to be greedy. If we get to 601, and by the way, it's not my greed, it's greed for you, we would be at level 3.
Level 3.
We would hit level 3 tonight, which would mean that we'd have park-only merch, hat or ears, and a shirt. We would be in the giveaway up at that point. So tonight we're going to make the push. We're going to be on for a couple hours talking about movies, TVs, all kind of fun stuff. I'm in the mood. I just did Loki for over 45 minutes. I'm good to go. I'm primed.
I don't know if I'm making it 2 hours, but I'm going to do the
I
best
might
I
go
can.
3. I want to see us get to 600 or 601.
Last night I fell asleep and you were asleep.
I'm good at it. Hey, Jen.
If you build it, they will go.
If only that were number true.
Yeah, I know.
So, but no, we do. We appreciate everybody that's jumped in so far. The push has been, really, really phenomenal. I will tell you this, at the moment we're coming in, today's obviously Wednesday, we're going into Thursday. The contest is supposed to close on Friday. So let's see how far we can push. You might need another Mashi. Let's see how much we can push before Friday. If we're getting close, my goal is 625. I know I'm greedy. It's just my nature. If we get to 600 or 601 tonight, 600 gets those diecast cars for only the people in the chat. You have to be in it to win it. You have to be here. You have to be here when we announce it. Plain and simple. So, little Trace, if you're in the mix, that is correctamundo. Especially with Luca coming out this week, that was a good reference.
Are they supposed to be in Spain or Italy? I'm not sure because they have Vespas.
Good call. Could be in Italy.
Now I'm gonna have to look it up.
But yeah, you got to be in it to win it tonight. You got to be here in order to actually win the giveaway. You can't bail out. If you leave and we hit 600, you're out of the giveaway. So basically, it's pretty easy tonight.
Italia.
It is Italy. All right. So
between the 50s and 60s, said on the Italian Riviera between the 50s and 60s. See, the Vespa gave it away for me.
So. All right, I'll buy that. Yeah, it should have been the Luca. Should have been the name that should have been the giveaway, but whatever.
I don't have any Luca stuff.
Yeah, but
we were lucky we were.
I don't mean that. I'm talking about the fact that I actually have a cousin who actually his name is Luca.
Well, okay.
It's a DeLuca, but nonetheless.
No, I got you.
Welcome everybody who's coming in. Come on, people. If you say James, just say James sent me. So, for those of you who have no idea that you just came in and have no idea what we're talking about, we are talking about.
Show these. I'll go run up and then we'll do this.
Our Star Wars giveaway on air tonight. Woo! May the force be with you. CJ, what's up? Since you're just coming in, if we hit 600 tonight while we're live, if we hit 600, we're at 595. We are giving away die-cast cars. Frank is here. So this way I don't have to do this 85 times. We're giving these away tonight if we hit 600. They are die-cast Star Wars cars. So anybody who wants to help us get to 600, 601, by the way, gets us to level 3 of our Star Wars giveaway, which would be t-shirt, hat or ears, and park merch. Now I have the secret how to get subscribers. I told you yesterday. All right, so we got everybody's in. And, yeah, Dragon Slayer, I hope you finished watching Loki. We are not giving any spoilers away in here. Anybody who wants to see the review or has any spoilers for that, go watch the last one. It was only 45 minutes. DC, Michelle Dew, and I and Jen went through all of Loki and dissected it. And spoiler alert, we tore into it. So if you want to know what happened in Loki, go watch it. If you have not seen Loki yet from this week, don't watch it until you do. So it was a phenomenal show tonight. But we're going to get into some things tonight with, let's see, we got stranded on a skylighter. We're going to get into movies, TV shows tonight, Disney stuff. And then very quickly before we get into that, there was something interesting because we've been talking about it for the last 2 days that's happened in the parks or outside the parks or because of the parks that Jen read to me earlier before we came on. Yeah, definitely, James. I'm down. I definitely want to see that happen tonight. If we can get that up there, that would be spectacular. So Jen had read to me earlier tonight that people have reacted poorly to the new mask policy and the pictures and videos that are coming out of the park. I thought this was kind of interesting, especially after the conversations we've had over the last couple of nights about it. There are people who are actually canceling their vacations because, they're saying only 58% of the people are vaccinated and they didn't feel safe. So this is kind of interesting. I just wanted to bring it up tonight because it kind of tied into the last 2 nights of conversations. But tonight is about Disney movies, Disney shows. We're going to kind of talk about all different things that have to do with it. And we're going to kind of go on from there. The first thing that would come up would be about Luca, which we were just touching on. Topic tonight's going to be movies and TV shows. We're going to kind of go through what's coming. We can talk about things that have come out already, which if you guys have opinions about. The only thing that's off limits tonight is Loki. For those of you who haven't seen it, I don't want anybody to do any spoilers. I don't like things like that. That kind of, that's why we broke it up into two different shows, so that this way there were and the count was low in the last in Loki, because I know a lot of people haven't seen it. So go back and watch it, and you'll get a very good idea as to what we think is happening. And DC and I have called a lot of things right in that show so far. So it'll be cool. I love Lucy.
Hi, Matt.
Matt, how are you? And everybody welcome in. And but we're going to lead off with Luca tonight. And if there's any other things that you guys want to talk about, has anyone seen the trailer for Luca? What are your thoughts about it? What do you think about it? Drop a comment in the chat, and we'll start opening up with that. For those of you who don't know what Luca is, they look like fish people who come out of the water and change into people.
It's a new Pixar film. That's a Disney Plus only.
Too bad.
It's a Disney Plus. It was originally supposed to be a theatrical release, but Disney decided to just throw it on Disney Plus as a Disney Plus exclusive. You don't have to pay extra for it. It looks like it's a cute story.
It did.
It seems like there's one parent. It's a Disney movie. Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, they're not all dead.
Yes, but I don't know what it's about. Like, I know it's about fish people going to the surface. I thought they were mermaid people.
I think it's going to be like a lesson learned. It's kind of going to be like almost like Little Mermaid reinvented a little differently.
Yeah, no doubt.
Instead of having to sell her soul to.
$5.96. Here we
So
go.
we're
I think
$5.96.
Matt was the.
Four more to
I
go.
think Matt was.
4 more, and we're going to do a giveaway. It goes on Disney Plus. I believe it's on June 18th.
Yeah, it was Friday.
So thank you, Matthew, for joining us.
Yes.
Hello. In case you don't know, is it Pixar or just Disney?
It's a Pixar Disney film, but it'll be on. Yeah, it's on Friday. CJ, it premieres. That's fantastic.
Just so that anyone who's come in, we're doing a giveaway tonight.
We get
when
to
we
600.
hit 600, we are giving this away. We are 4 away. We already picked up 1 subscriber tonight. So bring in 4 more people. We'll do a giveaway live, only to the people who are in the chat. Something
based in Italy for Pixar. I mean, it is. What gave it away in the trailer was the Vespa, and that at first I thought it was Spain.
Matthew, are you asking what is the giveaway or what is the movie? Like, what is Luca or what is our giveaway? Just because we're talking about 2 things at once.
We are.
My bad. Luca is a new Pixar film that'll be out on Friday. From the trailer that I saw, it's a kid who's a little apprehensive about going from under the sea out of the sea. What is the giveaway? These are Star Wars collectible die-cast
the droid series.
The droid series cars.
And if we reach 600 subscribers during this live cast, we will be giving those away to someone in the chat.
Yep. So you have C-3PO, BB-8, and R2-D2. Excuse me. So you have to be in the chat. Yeah, like you're going anywhere. Last night you were here till like 3 a.m. So those, we're doing a live giveaway tonight.
Wait a second. When he won his hat, he was in the chat. So I don't want to hear any.
Yeah, you've already won being in the chat. Like
James is like begging me, like it's up to me. I may not even be up when this happens. So no.
Yeah. So we wanted to do something fun tonight, just because we're so close. It's ridiculous. And if we do get the 601, it takes us to level 3 of our father. I Am Your Father's Day giveaway. Which is also Star Wars themed. I told you I have a ton of merch sitting upstairs. This is just
some of it, and there might be more Friday.
One thing, and Jen's headed back to go shopping on Friday.
As I
So-
said, I've been doing it all week, but before we get into the bulk of the show, there's been some of the vlogs that have come out. There's a lot going on with Character Warehouse with their price increases, and on Sunday through Thursday they open at 11 a.m. and just I'd rather actually go earlier because going at 11 it just kind of kills my day with Bella. So I'd rather go early for the 10 a.m. But apparently the stores have not been crowded according to what I was
There was a
watching
price
earlier.
increase.
Especially with the Spirit jerseys. I mean, you were getting them for $25. Now they're back up to 40. And even though it's a deal, it's
Yeah, but you could get 2 or 3 things for the price of one. So
agreed.
But anyway, so I digress back to what we were talking about before, which is we're close on everything. That's why we wanted to do something fun. I'll fight anyone in the chat with a toothbrush, a pickle, and my bare hands for the prize.
I'm salty. Oh my gosh. And I floss.
And I floss.
That's
well,
fantastic.
at least you have good hygienic practices,
Yes.
so we appreciate that. But basically, the new Pixar that's coming out will be out on Friday. It's Luca. It's basically it's about fish people coming out at sea. It looks like there's lessons to be learned. It's your typical Disney Pixar movie that will, teach us a lesson about having a single parent or no parent, and teach us something else at the same time. Looks really cute. I saw it for the first time yesterday when I came up with the idea for what I wanted to do for today, and then I rewatched it again today because I only watched the first minute of it.
Oh, and CJ, thank you for the shout out in your vlog today.
Yes.
We appreciate it. I saw the hat sitting on the table. I'm like, oh, so I just wanted to say thank you for that. Anyway, should we move on?
Yeah.
Onward?
So from after that, one of the other things that just came out, which I don't know because it hasn't gained any traction online. Cruella didn't go anywhere. Like, did anyone actually see it? I guess is a question. Stone Cold Jedi. Well, at least it's on the day everyone usually eats fish. That's funny. I don't know. I know I haven't seen Cruella. I actually have no interest in it whatsoever.
I'll watch it once I don't have to pay $30.
And that's
for
the
it.
other side of it because it's a plus feature.
Now, Black Widow, I'm toying with paying $30.
Black Widow,
for.
I think we're gonna buy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he does, Adam.
Yeah, since both of you now have the same hat. But yeah, I don't know anyone who's seen it. I haven't seen any real reviews of it from anybody who we watch online. I really haven't heard any chatter about it, so I'll just kind of move past it because, well, people are already leaving. So obviously after Luca, what else do we have coming out? What's the thing that comes out after that? We have a list, by the way.
Well, there's a couple movies. We'll
just,
look at.
Just because I know no one ever believes what we do.
I have notes.
We have notes tonight.
Okay, Cruella, in my opinion, is the best Disney live action film, and then
Matthew just said you are. All right, so we have 2 people who have seen it. So it's the best in your opinion. That's saying something because those of you who don't know, CJ is not only a Disney movie aficionado, but he's damn near an expert.
My favorite live action was actually the Cinderella live action, and I was talking to someone online today. We actually both like it better than the original animated version.
There you go.
There's a scene in it which just like it cracks me up.
So between the 2 of you, was there something that stood out as what made it, like for you specifically, CJ, because you're saying it's the best? Yeah, no, that's the same one.
It's like her backstory,
CJ,
apparently.
What would you say is what makes it the best? Give me the short version of why you think that. And Matthew, you watched it. What was your opinion? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Or was it just it's worth a watch? And while they're typing that in, let's see. I don't understand why I need to pay more money on top of Disney Plus. And do I get a turkey leg? You do not get a turkey leg because they have not figured out how to send it through the mail. Incredible storyline, great acting. Okay, I loved it. Recommend it. Just for that, when it comes out, we'll watch it. So I appreciate that.
The reviewer that I watched, he like right off the bat, he had the problem with the timeline that it was set because Dalmatians takes place in the 50s, and it's her backstories, and it takes place in the 70s. So that was like his issue with it. And then I was like, well, I'm really not going to listen to you anymore because I really didn't want any spoilers for when I do watch it. So,
well, you got me involved because right off the bat, I know that we've played a lot of trivia with CJ. He knows a lot about movies, so
And he only paid $6 to see it. So I don't. We'll we'll talk to him
we
later.
will have to find out how you did that, sir. I will want to know very much so. Thank you very much. But yeah, with having two people saying that are in the chat saying, it was worth it, we're definitely going to watch it as soon as it comes out. And Adam, I happen to agree with you, but at the same time, I think $30 was steep. I think they could have probably gotten me for an extra 10 per movie, maybe 15 tops. But I would really have to want to see it.
Well,
30, I think it's just too much.
my understanding is when you pay the $30 for
DM me. We will.
Yes.
Don't worry.
When you pay the $30 for the
Disney magic.
when you pay the $30 for premium access, you actually have access to it. You don't just have access to it for one night. You have it. You pretty much you've bought the movie. But then when it's on Disney Plus, it's like, okay, well, I paid, but you get to see it, I guess, 3 to 4 months before it's actually released. Then that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because of the live action. That makes sense to me then. Okay. And then, but that's my understanding with premium access. You get to continue to watch the movie over and over again. It's not just a one and done like when you go to the movies.
I got salty about buying Frozen 2 and then it was released like a couple of weeks later. So,
well, that was a whole other time.
Yeah, no, that was pre Disney Plus. It was pre everything. We just had to see it because Bella is a Frozen fanatic, so we didn't have a choice.
And it's the best modern Disney animated film, Frozen 2, for music. Anyway.
So, I'm wondering why there is no premium access for Luca. I think
there wasn't for Onward either.
I think honestly, there are some movies that are going to be hit and miss. I'm wondering if it looks cute. Does it look $30 cute? No.
No, because they're going to make their money on Black Widow that comes out on July 9th, and then Jungle Cruise comes out the end of July.
I think
they're going to make their money on that.
I think they're going to hit it hard on the merch too, because if you like Luca, you're going to buy. You're going to buy the merch, and on top of it, kind of what Adam's saying, I agree with. You can't charge for every single movie. So the ones where they're having to pay actors and actresses tons of money in order to to get into that. I think that those are the ones that they're charging for. Look at the live action. You got Cruella they're charging for. They're charging for Black Widow and Jungle Cruise. They're not charging for Luca. So there's something to definitely be said about that. Last time I asked someone how to pay $6.
Hey,
oh, wow.
That's why I was shaking my head.
So,
Well, my thing with Jungle Cruise, the movie was made like 5 years ago at this point. I mean, I don't know. It's not. It has been 5 years, but they made that movie a long time ago. Just kind of.
I just hope the retheming matches. So that's just my.
I don't think it is.
I
was told it was not going to match.
But whatever. Especially when you're on the backside of the waterfall. Hopefully that's in the movie. But I think that with Luca, I think it's going to be one of those things. Like I personally did not like. Come on, people, help me get my friends. Yeah, James, you tell them, and tell everybody else because we want to give some stuff away tonight. I personally did not like Onward. I think that they had a shot at a much better movie, and maybe Kathleen Kennedy got involved, and the movie went south because it seems like whatever she touches goes to. But Onward had so much potential, and they destroyed that movie. Every time I hear Black Widow, I think that is fantastic. That's fantastic. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen Every Which Way But Loose, go watch that movie. One of the all-time classic favorites. I liked Onward, but I was not a fan of Soul.
I like the music in Soul. It's kind of like I watched a little bit of it. I can't say I actually watched the whole thing.
We watched part of it. Soul annoyed me. I turned it off.
I really like the music though.
I'm not a fan of some of what's coming out lately. I got to be honest with you. It's like I want new productions, and they're giving it a shot, and I give Disney a lot of credit for that. And so I do give them a lot of credit for giving, at least doing their due diligence of trying to put out new stuff, and not giving me live actions of things I've already seen. So in that respect, yeah, I didn't like Soul. I think that there's a rush to production, and I don't get that, because what are you rushing for? They need to develop storylines a little bit more. Frozen was epic, and since then, it's kind of been like, why can't you do that? I can't believe E.T. was such a phenomenon. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I didn't even know she was in it or on it. And with that being 40 years ago, that surprises me. It means she was probably like a prop girl, because you are going back to like 1980 when that movie was being made. So that was 40 years ago, and she's not that old. So it would not surprise me to see that she was involved in some lesser capacity. Someone watch that subscriber count. We hit 600. We're doing a giveaway. But with the animated things that are coming out right now, I at least give Disney their props. They are trying, and that's why if they're going to put the effort in, I'm going to try it. I'm going to watch it. I want to see what they're going to do, because I keep saying, stop giving me Lion King. Unless you're going to bring out another version and do Lion King.
They're doing a prequel,
which is fine. That's good. I don't mind going backwards and forwards in timelines. I'm watching Loki right now. Let's see. Soul had potholes. Including the pothole that started the movie.
Is that like what happens in the movie?
That's kind of my point. It was not only a pothole,
I vaguely
but a pothole.
remember.
But there's so much that they can do if they stop worrying about what people are going to like and just start to put out quality movies. They will put out some phenomenal things. I mean, it's not hard. They just need to, like Onward again. They really went off. Like in the beginning of the movie, I was like, they had me. They totally had me. By the middle of the movie, I started scratching my head. By the end of the movie, I was going, oh wow, like really, like and the ending was atrocious. I mean, just atrocious. And I kind of felt that way about some of the other newer releases. And I have some hope for Luca. Like I do. I'm hoping I watch it and it's cute. I miss movies, and I know it's not a Disney movie, but like Rio and Rio 2, they were just fun family movies. I have kids. I like watching.
Aren't they
like
owned?
that.
Wait a second.
They are now.
They are Disney
But they
movies
were not
now.
produced
They're
by
owned.
Pixar,
No, they were. What do you call it? Blue.
But
Whatever that is.
The simple fact is I like and I'm gonna catch something for this one. But like the Minions, make 50 of those. Just keep putting them out. I'll watch every one of them. Put out Madagascar and put King Julian front and center, and I'll watch every movie you put out. And stop making Shrek.
I was gonna say a non-Disney thing, but I'll come back to it because I can't remember what it was now.
But like Luca definitely was a producer on ET and many other movies. She was a producer.
Yeah, she's.
I didn't think she was that old.
I'll Google her in a second.
I guess
Let me put this
Star
up.
Wars. Well, what actually happened is they started taking a lot of our fan favorite movies and just destroying them. I mean, look at what essentially was the third Ghostbusters. That thing was a disaster. Now,
That wasn't a
once they
Ghostbuster.
brought out Jason Reitman, Ivan Reitman's son, that this movie looks phenomenal. And from what it sounds like, I can't wait to see that. I will pay $50 if I have to watch that movie on opening night. And I don't care because I want to see that movie. But, to get back to Disney stuff, I think Luca has potential. I think some of the, like the Jungle Cruise, it's probably going to be a cute movie. Black Widow is probably going to be phenomenal. They're going to have some, really good hits coming. Cruella and I appreciate the input because you've talked me into wanting to see it. Soul, I kind of had it on in the background to start off with, and then looked at it and realized it just wasn't for me. Now the Soul exhibit in Epcot was great. The music was phenomenal. I liked, and I also feel that way about the way Princess and Frog was handled. And I said that last night. I like the music. I like the character. I like the princess. I like the way it was done. It was way too dark for a kids movie. You know, when my kid's in my lap shaking, it's not a good film. You know, and this is from a kid who's not scared about Ursula. Can't wait for Spider-Man, No Way Home. Another movie I can't wait to see. So, you know, those type of things, but these are on characters we already know and they're expanding on. And like with Black Widow, with Jungle Cruise, we have, you know, an attachment to it already. But I can appreciate Disney going out on a limb and giving things a shot. And for that, if you guys, you know, like if Disney actually pays attention to my vlog, thank you. I have some really good ideas for you too, by the way. It was pretty much, and that's the thing is you know, there's a lot of times when they're doing these reboots, they're not going after the fan favorite. They're not going after what the people who they're beloved characters to us. They're not going and saying, "Hey, what do you want to see?" or "How does it test?" or "What do you want to do?" I have mentioned this 1,000 times with Star Wars, you know, and I won't rehash. But you know, Disney, you know, at least they're giving it a shot and they're moving forward with you know some new and innovative stuff, and I like that. Sometimes I'm as guilty as the next person when I start watching something. I'm not a fan of it the first time. I go back, I watch it the second time, and I'm like, it's not that bad. By the third time, I like it. That's not going to be the case with Onward. I'm pretty much done with that movie. Soul, not sure. Let's see, but Disney has to. Yeah, which is true, but we know is a conversation we've had over the last 2 days as well that they own so much land they can actually keep some of the stuff, and as you know things change, they could actually reinvent the ride or reinnovate the ride on its own platform with the same concepts. Meaning, like there's so many Winnie the Poohs. If you wanted to retheme it, you could retheme it with its own or add to it. Let's see, Matthew. Loki is going to lead in Doctor Strange, Multiverse Madness because of. Yeah, and if you didn't know, Matthew, we did a Loki show before this, before we came on here tonight. That's why I'm in my Marvel shirt. My Marvel. Woo-hoo. We did it with DC and Michelle Dew. We did a 45-minute. We're doing it every Wednesday at 10:30. We're doing Loki review of that week's show. I would encourage you to go back and watch it. We hit on everything. And I'm trying not to do Loki spoilers in here tonight because I really want to, but I won't. Loki is phenomenal. I'm as hooked on Loki as I was on Mandalorian. I cannot wait for next week. So, yeah, I mean, look, again, you're talking about childhood movies. Those are my childhood movies. And, you know, Venkman, one of the best characters of all time. There's so many movie lines I could do out of there right now, and for the next 20 minutes, it's not even funny. Anyway, so what do we have that comes up after Lukey?
We have Black Widow, as I
Black
said,
Widow, which we've already kind of touched on. Black
which is
Widow's
the big movies.
When does
and
that come out?
July 9th.
All right, so that's after 4th of July, which means we have fireworks before then. Whoop, whoop.
And then Jungle Cruise comes out the end of July, July 30th. It's going to be premium access as well.
Okay, so let's see. We got Stone Cold Jedi saying, "Me too. I love it. Finally, something like." Yeah, I'm ecstatic. I can't believe there's only 4 more episodes. But it's not going to be the end of them. That's for sure. Any shows that are
you don't see you say that, but WandaVision was a one and done. I think the Winter Soldier and the other one is a one and done.
This is not a one and done.
They're going to continue and they want you to go watch the movies. And that's what WandaVision's doing. They want you to go watch the movies. And that's why they tied it into Captain Marvel.
That's
and
fine.
I think there's a tie into, what's his name? Doctor Strange or something. But
there is no way.
No, because
they took this twisted character, wrapped him along, and they're going to give me a one and done. There's no way. If they do, I will, on this vlog every single day, I will protest. It'll be at the beginning and ending of every show. I'll even create my own hashtag and bring back Loki. So, having said that, any TV shows that are coming out, or you just
Do we-
got movies?
I have like TV shows.
Tell me what TV shows are coming out between
Do
now
we
and the
want-
end of July.
Well, I don't
I wanna
have
check out
dates.
yes. All right. Well, just tell me what's coming.
All right,
'Cause I know you have a
so
whole
we
list.
want to look at Star Wars, MCU, or just actually we can take a look at the regular Disney ones. They have
Well, because Monsters at Work, I know is a big deal.
Monsters at Work is going to be a big deal, and I hope it's not like, excuse me, I have a tickle in my throat. I hope it's not going to. I hope it's going to actually. I hope it's actually going to be a series, and not these little short things that are like 12 minutes long. Because it's Monsters Inc. and I love Monsters Inc. And even if Mike Wazowski's on it, which he needs to be,
That'd be
Mike
fun.
Wazowski should be in the chat right now. It'd be funny. But I love I like Monsters Inc. I actually like Monsters University. A lot of people didn't like
I
the
love the
movie.
movie.
I love that movie. It's adorable.
Quick break for a sec. Matthew agreed 100%. Saw the same thing. Go ahead.
Okay. There's also going to be the Chippendale Park Life, which is an animated shorts. That's going to have obviously Chippendale.
They're redrawn.
They're redrawn like
Like
the new
DuckTales.
Mickey Mouse and the new DuckTales.
No
So
fail.
I love Chippendale, not a really digging it. However, they are making a live action Rescue Ranger movie. And dude from
When will they learn?
9-9,
Which one?
the lead guy, what's his
Okay.
name? Adam Sandberg? Oh, that's not him,
No.
that's the other guy. But no, Adam Sandberg is actually one of the voices, but not the guy from Brooklyn. My bad. There's also, this was announced today, as some of you probably read, they're doing a Beauty and the Beast prequel. And it's going to be live action with Luke Evans and Josh Gad as
Right.
Gaston
I
and
heard.
LaFou.
I heard.
So I love Josh Gad. Like, you can't not love Josh Gad. Like, when he just appeared, I mean, if you look at his early career before he was Olaf and before he became like Disney's boy, he just, what do you call it? He is fantastic. He's a great actor. Like, he's not just Olaf. He is awesome. I love Zootopia, so we're not gonna, and they're actually coming out with a Zootopia series. It's called Zootopia Plus, a series set in the animal run.
See,
world
we're
of
ready
Zootopia.
for you tonight, Adam.
See, I
I
absolutely love Zootopia.
I thought it was a good movie.
I
thought
love
that,
the Shakira song that's in it. I love that movie. Like,
it's the Andy Samberg.
that's it.
I actually, oh yes, I can't wait for it. See, the thing is with the live actions, my question is when they do the live action, are we talking Chipmunks Shipwrecked, where it's a disaster?
I think it's gonna be
Um,
kind of like that, where there's half human and like it's gonna be like that kind of thing.
Don't get me
Like The
wrong.
Lion
If you've
King.
ever seen Marmaduke, my kid thinks it's the greatest movie ever, and it's funny.
Owen Wilson is the voice of
it's really
Marmaduke,
funny.
isn't he?
Yeah, but Zootopia, I liked Zootopia to a
That's
degree.
better.
There were some things that I liked. There were some things I didn't like. I wish that it wasn't just. It was just put out there. It had a lot of hype, and then it just died.
Now, Adam, I forget which park it is in Asia. They have a whole Zootopia land. I think they have, which is pretty cool. And apparently, Disney can't have one here for another like 7 years. Or
Yeah,
something.
there's a licensing issue.
And just like the Tron ride. That's
Yeah.
what.
So you're going to see that hold up. Matthew put High School Musical, the series, session 2 just started. Yeah, and I haven't honestly gotten into those yet, just because my daughter just turned 9, and I'm not there yet. I know we will at some point, probably here starting very soon. She's gotten into American Girl, which is leading us down the road very quickly to High School Musical, and I know so because she also loves Zac Efron.
Yeah, well, Zac Efron is in the original one, so like Jill.
So we know that Teresa's here. Hello.
Hello.
And then I'm sorry to hear that I was hoping for a franchise. I have no fear. I am here. Yeah, we're waiting on Teresa to give us an update. But by the way, Teresa, you just walked in on Disney movies and stuff, and about Indiana Jones. I was going to give you a hard time, but I won't. I think it's Tokyo, and
Yes.
Lion King was live action. They did a good job.
I knew CJ would know if I out there. That's why.
Oh, when are you coming, Teresa? Let us know. That's okay. Love Disney movies. Yeah, we're doing Disney movies and shows tonight. Reason being is on Wednesday nights I do a Loki series review of the show from that week, and I wanted to just kind of continue it forward since I didn't get into the park today. How is Disney in the licensing issue with their own property? It's the way that they did it through China, and because
Japan, yeah.
and Japan, there are certain parks that they are not the primary owner of, and it's the Chinese parks specifically. I think in some cases, Disney is actually at 47% in one and 49 in another. So when they don't hold the majority ownership, they don't hold the licensing. Therefore, they're not only selling the product, licensing it out, and they're simply gaining the benefit.
It's like a whole legal thing. It's like
If you go watch the Imagineering on the parks on Disney Plus, they actually explain it kind of well. Let me catch up on this. Let's see.
yes, Indiana Jones 5, which we will.
October 8th. Perfect. Indiana Jones next year. Yep, that's coming. I don't actually have any expectations on that. I know that Harrison Ford is in it. That's about where it ends because I haven't really done any research on it. Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yes,
Yes.
thank you. See, I have CJ to look this up and know these facts for me. So,
But for the most part, when you have all the things that are coming out, they will kill him off too. Well, they nailed him once. It's definitely a possibility. Now, look, I don't have a problem with main characters dying off, and I know that I've kind of gone off on tangents.
just pass the
but
torch properly.
You got to pass the torch, and if you're going to do it the right way. And there's something to be said about a son killing his father. For those of you who don't know, that I'm referencing Star Wars and what is an absolutely atrocious trilogy, in my opinion. That's what I'm referencing.
All right, so to move onward.
I know that Indiana Jones is afraid of snakes. He is afraid of snakes. Probably is what will kill him. He'll have a heart attack when he sees one. But other than knowing that Harrison Ford's in the movie, I don't know anything about it. You and the commies. So, I know that Harrison Ford has a lot of juice with Disney. Between the Disney movies, the Indiana Jones. I would assume he's also not. By the way, he's also very hard to work with. I would assume that he's going to be outspoken about what happens with his character. I mean, that's his character. It's not like the Star Wars franchise where he was a part of something. Indiana Jones is Harrison Ford and had a couple of things that were thrown in with it, like when they accidentally put Shia LaBeouf and, of course, having Connery in it. But let's see. Got a shout out tonight for being the Trivia King with Triple Turners. I'm getting. That's fantastic. You are the Trivia King.
So
There's
I
no
just
ifs, ands,
said,
or
I'm like,
buts
you're
about it.
like you're like the fact person
That's
if I
what
don't
said.
have the facts.
When it comes down to movies, I know you know. I've been in enough Disney trivias with you to know not to go against you. Let's see. In class today, we were watching a movie with snakes. And I was like, the snake. That's fantastic. Nobody noticed. My teacher noticed the reference. Oh, my teacher did notice.
That's funny.
That is funny.
It's funny.
And they just released an entire line of Indiana merch in the parks and in Disney World of Disney.
And I think a lot of it resurfaced too, like the stuff that was some of it's leftover stuff that they had outside the show, which they didn't.
But it's nice to see that there's a resurgence. I don't mind a continuation of the series. It's just got to be done right. That's all I'm asking. Like the last thing that they need to do is in the opening scene, kill him in some really ridiculous way, like he gets poisoned by drinking scotch. I'll be so pissed. Dave, that's fantastic. But just handle my characters with some care. You totally took Star Wars and destroyed it. Don't do the same with Indiana Jones this go around. The Shia LaBeouf movie was hard to watch. It wasn't a great movie. Thankfully, Harrison Ford carried the movie. He always does.
Is this supposed to be his kid or something?
Still screaming at the wall. Last I heard, yes, and he was in a truck. The last time I heard, he made news.
He's digging holes. If you don't get that reference.
Oh wow, she just brought out a holes joke. That was rough. That was rough.
There's a lot of actors in that movie.
Fantastic. Yeah, just so that you know, because you were a little late coming in tonight, and we don't fault you for that. If you see our little Star Wars Go bots,
We get 600 subs tonight while this chat's going on. Winner, winner. We'll pick someone in the chat. Winner, winner, chicken dinner or droid cars.
So if we get up to 600 tonight while we're live, we are doing a giveaway. If we get to 601 tonight at all, or tomorrow, it'll get us into level 3 of our Star Wars giveaway. And if we can get enough people between now and Saturday, or technically it's tomorrow, but I might, or Friday.
No, yeah.
It'll be Friday. The contest closes.
Well, it's technically tomorrow.
Technically tomorrow.
But some people it's not, depending where you are, because I know DAV's on the West Coast.
Saturday night, we're going to be announcing the winner of the Star Wars contest, the I Am Your Father's Day giveaway. If things are going well, we will hold it open until about 20 minutes before, just like we did with the Marvelous Marvel giveaway for Memorial Day. We literally held that open as long as possible.
I was putting names in my thing.
She was putting names in behind me while I was live. So we had people signing up. As a matter of fact, one of our winners of the ears who won in the chat that day signed up 45 minutes before she won. So it can happen. As DC and Michelle do, they were in the night we hit 500 with one little spark. They were in the chat 5 minutes and won a Star Wars hat. So tonight could be the same. It just depends on what happens. If we get up to 600, we're doing a giveaway to the people only in the chat. So,
yeah, it's anyone in the U.S. and anyone anywhere.
we don't hold it against anyone where they live. We don't care where you are. If you want to watch the channel, we want you on board. And if you win, we'll ship it. I kind of jokingly said last night, I have been very fortunate in where our winners are due to shipping. So
who is that in the chat last night? They had a contest and
Philippines.
And they had to ship.
It was everything Disney family.
Everything Disney family. They had to ship a Funko Pop to the Philippines.
Fantastic, Teresa. Thank you. And if anybody's in here who hasn't hit the like button, shame on you. No, I'm just kidding. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, consider following us. Not just for the prizes that we do, because we have some phenomenal things that we're going to be giving away.
Just for the prizes.
But it can be just for the prizes. I don't care. I'm not even going to lie about it. You know? No, I'm just kidding. We want you guys to come in and watch. We want you guys to chat. But moving onward, let's see. I heard Kathleen Kennedy is a producer in Indiana Jones. Boy, you just like to take that knife, shove it in, and twist.
We might have to become a mafia, and you know what we're talking about, Adam.
Oh no!
I remember a lot.
She just spokesmaned you.
All right, so I have a couple other highlighted things.
Hit 'em.
If y'all remember the movie Turner and Hooch with Tom Hanks,
nothing like going back in time.
They're actually coming out with a Turner and Hooch series. Also, this other one, which is questionable.
Wait! You can't just touch on that and run.
Well,
is it Tom Hanks?
No.
All right.
Tom Hanks is. Oh, by the way, and some of you know this. Speaking of Hanks, he is going to be playing Geppetto in the live-action Pinocchio movie. So I'm gonna leave that there and just walk away.
Hold on a second. By the way, I don't know if anyone saw this on Bing the other day. Did anyone see the guy who was lobster diving off the coast, who got snagged by the humpback whale? I'm not kidding.
No. It was like he was Pinocchio.
He legitimately was in the mouth of. You have to be easily triggered.
We are Italian, so be cautious.
There was a lobster diver who was, I think, it was off the shore of up in the Northeast. A whale came along, literally got him in his mouth, brought him to the surface, and spit him out. And the guy made it, and
It
Can
was
you-
Pinocchio. I'm
Can
sorry.
you imagine the fact that this literally happened and we're sitting here talking about it? Yeah, it mean, it was unbelievable. I saw the story the other day and I was like, how can I tie this into a Disney live stream? Ta-da!
Well, this one for the Star Wars fans out there,
Oh,
you're
CJ.
what is it? I heard Josh Peck is going to be in the Turner and Hooch series.
See?
Why do I know that name? I'm not sure who he
See?
is.
CJ knows.
CJ knows.
All we have to do is throw it out there.
Why do I know Josh Peck?
Look him up.
Is that from Drake and Josh?
No idea. They already started filming for Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid, and that's one we knew about. But I knew about the Tom when you mentioned Tom Hanks. I didn't know if you knew he was playing Geppetto. So
I did.
It is from Drake and Josh. Okay. Yeah. It's I'll show you who he is later, and you'll be like, really?
No clue.
All right, so here's one I'm gonna throw out there, and all you Star Wars fans are gonna be like, "Are you kidding me?" Because everyone has the same reaction to this. They are creating a Willow series, and go.
Can we just move on? I moved on from Willow about 53 seconds after I went into the movie, started watching it, and went, well, what?
It's this kid. It's the one from the new the research.
From Red Dawn.
The new Red Dawn. That's it. I knew if you saw the picture.
Yes, they started with water and said, okay, that's it. Yeah, pretty much. I walked out of that movie going, what happened? So
Make a long nothingness. Yeah, it's an optical illusion. Okay.
I don't actually believe that it'll get made. I'm going to go out there and be the person who says it. That
Well,
there'll be enough negative feedback online that they won't do it.
The site I got this from, it was like a comic people site or whatever. So a new adaptation of the fantasy movie created by George Lucas. Like they had to throw Lucas right in
Of
there.
course
like,
they do. Confirmed to be in
Yes, we're gonna talk about the Star Wars series. We're gonna talk about the Star Wars series soon because
that I'm excited about.
that they're on there because Rosario Dawson's gonna come back as as her character, and that's one of the 3 Mandalorian spinoffs that they're gonna be having.
Boba.
Yes. Well, there's one more as well,
Boba.
which what's her face was supposed to be in, but she got fired. So moving
They're
on.
bringing her back.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, good.
They have to bring her back because at the end of the day, Farva went absolutely nuts.
So just to go down, I mentioned Zootopia. They're gonna
Thank you, CJ.
They're gonna have a Bayomax series from Big Hero 6. Tiana's supposedly get a series. Moana's gonna get a series. They're gonna do Doug Shorts from the Up movie, the dog,
Okay, I'll buy
which
that.
is cute.
I think that'll be cute.
Negative feedback doesn't phase Disney. Just look at
Well,
Splash
I got to be honest with you. It hasn't happened yet. I'm one of these people that I also believe in news cycles. Things happen very quickly. Hawkeye, I can't wait for, by the way.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
that.
about the Marvel. We're gonna talk about that
Negative
next
feedback does actually have an impact to a certain degree.
because these are movies.
When you're talking about movies, they may still make them, or series may still get made, but I'm not 100% sure they're going to do some of these remakes.
And then they're gonna do a Cars series.
I'm excited about that.
And then they're rebooting National Treasure as a series, which they've been talking. Just make the 3rd movie.
I'm so disappointed.
Just make the
I had to
3rd
go
movie.
off camera because my face turned red.
Just make the 3rd movie. Nick Cage has been doing like too many horrible movies. Sorry, Nick Cage. No, you're not watching, but bad choice.
I heard the rumor that they are doing the 3rd, that they're finalizing the script, that the 3rd is still being made, and this is just this is a spin-off version. Having said that, if they don't make the president's book come out, I'm going to go nuts.
Well, they need to do something because
you can't tell me Riley's doing anything.
He is. He's on The Good Fight.
That
Well, he
doesn't
was on
count.
The Good Fight for the first 3
That doesn't
seasons.
count. Get him back in the movie.
He was kind of like he was a low man on the totem pole.
But Hawkeye coming out, I'm excited for. He's the only Avenger with no
What?
power. He 598. We're getting there. We're
How
two
come
away.
it didn't refresh on my feed?
We're 2 away.
Like I just saw
He's at
596.
best an Olympian.
Oh, awesome.
I
I know
have
you're
to,
all using your ghost accounts.
I
I
have to be
know.
honest with you. There's something underlying with him, and I want to see if maybe when they do Hawkeye, if they bring out something, because there's something with him, and
Who?
with Hawkeye, I've never been able to figure out exactly
The
what.
character or the actor himself?
Not with
Not James Renner.
no.
Okay.
I'm saying like
Jeremy, rather.
there's got to be something in his origins or his backstory that is going to make him what he is. 'Cause I'm super excited.
I thought he was passing the torch, like to his daughter or something.
Don't know,
Like,
don't
that's-
care, but I want to see some backstory. I want because always thought the same thing. It was like having Batman without a utility belt. He was just a phenomenal.
He's a great character. Him and
with-
Black Widow played very well off each other, and I always wanted them
She
to
doesn't
be.
have a superhero power either, but
I always wanted them, but then I realized, well, he's a family guy. Like,
yeah, I didn't want them together. I liked how it was. What are they going to do? An episode about him getting a blister on his bone. That's fantastic. I happen to like the character.
I love it.
I think it's dynamic. I like his depth. I like how he brought depth to the character because prior to Jeremy Renner playing him, I kind of was off about him, but I like the adaptation. So he kind of made me buy into him a little bit. How about Pixie movie? Pixie movie.
I'm not sure of that.
I don't know what that is.
I don't have that on my
You're
notes.
gonna have to Google. I thought it was good means it was out.
Let me see.
598, everybody. We're getting really, really close, and we're only an hour in. So kudos to you guys. We've already got up 3 in an hour. What I was hoping to get him killed off. Now, what's funny is I don't like him in the Bourne movies. I don't like him in the Mission Impossible movies, but I liked him in the Avengers. I just did. In the Mission Impossible movies, I thought he was annoying. I thought they could have really taken that character and done phenomenal. They could have made that character just tremendous. The Bourne character, I don't buy, Matt Damon as Jason Bourne. Like I would love to have seen any one of 1,000 different actors play it, but he played it well enough that when Jeremy Renner came in, I just couldn't go there.
But Matt Damon's like a Tom Cruise. Like I don't like him, but he plays good characters.
No. Other than how about them apples? I can't get around them. 599. We're one away.
Oh boy.
We're gonna wind up doing a giveaway tonight. Choo 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 choo.
So should we talk Star Wars or talk more?
Let me catch up for a second. Kate Bishop is going to be in Hawkeye. James, are you talking about Pixels?
Well, there is a movie called Pixie, but it's I don't know what it was.
I know. Unlikable guys. I'm one. That's fantastic. Well, you upset the mafia. So when you upset the mafia, you're unliked. Anyway, we're really close. Anybody has a ghost account out there? Go ahead and hit that 600.
Oh my gosh!
Get us to 601 tonight too, because I'm gonna get greedy now. But we're one away from a giveaway, and the best part is you got to be here. So if you come in and bounce out, subscribe and run away. New here, Amanda Herman. How are you? Welcome. Who brought you in, by the way? Because somebody had to hoodwink you in. But welcome in. We're talking about Disney movies and TV shows that are coming out, and some of the new things that have just come out recently. And we're just having a good hangout. We do this a lot where we chat at night when we're not in the parks. We're in the parks most nights. It's just we're getting over some illnesses, so we've been doing a lot of after the parks at home. And tonight's no exception. So we thought we'd have a little fun. We're doing a giveaway tonight. So
she came in by herself.
Really came in by herself? Well, let me go ahead and tell you that we're doing a giveaway, so don't go anywhere. We're one away, one subscriber away. So we're doing a Star Wars giveaway tonight. It's part of our Star Wars week theme. Fantastic. I'm glad to hear that. We do a lot of giveaways on this channel. We were super close to 600 subscribers tonight. I don't know. And we decided tonight that if we got to 600, we would do a Star Wars giveaway. We are also doing a Star Wars giveaway that wraps up on Friday, which we at 601 subscribers, we go to a new level, which would mean we'd be giving away a hat or ears, a t-shirt, and park-only merchandise. So we're getting super close to some fun stuff. So welcome to the chat. Don't be afraid to chime in. Everybody in here, most of them are regulars. They're super friendly. So please join in on anything. If you have something to say, we want to hear it. We want the interaction with the people that are in the chat. So welcome. If you also want a ninja watch, sit back and enjoy. There's some craziness that's said in here. We are family
It's late
friendly,
night too.
but it is late night, even though we do stay family friendly though.
Yes.
So mostly. But Star Wars or Marvel, we've been doing Marvel most of the night. Is there anything you want to wrap up with Marvel and then move into Star Wars?
Well, we talked about Hawkeye.
She-Hulk.
There's the Marvel What If series, which I'm very interested in.
What if?
It's a what if, like they did some comics what if. For instance, one of the what ifs is what if Agent Carter got the Captain America power instead of like Steve Rogers.
I don't want to rain on anyone's parade, but look at the subs now. Did they go down? Did we lose somebody?
Probably.
Uh-oh. Somebody heard and said, I'm running. $5.99.
No, we're
$5.99?
$5.99. 600.
Did we just hit?
We just hit 600.
Why am I not? There we go.
It
600.
just took a minute.
Whoop, whoop. Okay. Hold on. Put that down. Can we hit 601 very quickly? Yeah, I'm refreshing. All right. So it's giveaway time. Giveaway time. We're going to give everybody about 20 seconds to make sure everybody still stays in here. We're going to do the only way we can do a giveaway like this is we spin through the chat. We
and
hit
if
it.
you want to participate and you haven't said anything in the chat, just say,
Yeah.
hey.
If you're sitting there ninja
I'm
watching,
here.
now's the time to just drop in an emoji, whatever. We'll give you about another 20 seconds.
Wait, it went down again? CJ just told me it went down. It went back down. Or did it? No, it's at 600.
Went down to $5.99, he said.
But I just have it at 600. Let me go back to the other page.
Are you guys joshing me?
It might have gone up and down because I think it nope.
Crap, I left too. Jedi will knock my internet out. You watch.
All right, well, it's $5.99.
Back to 600.
It's back. No, it's $5.99.
Just refreshed.
I'm on. Here.
Yeah.
It's $5.99.
We're back at $5.99.
So we got to hold off on that.
Uh-oh. Somebody ran away.
Nope, now we're at 600 again. Come on.
Hey, YouTube, quit drinking.
All right, that's kind of ridiculous. Like,
all right, everybody who's here
and wants to win a prize.
I would say this. Just drop an emoji in. So this way, because right now I'm reading the chat at 11 people. What's your favorite parks to go to? We go to every park in Orlando and Tampa Bay area with the exception of Universal at the moment. Our favorite parks were Disney fanatics. And thank you for dropping that emoji. Out of all of our favorite parks, there's CJ dropping in. Someone is screwing around. It's probably you, Adam. You're probably bouncing in and out just to have some fun with us because I would find it funny. Out of all of the parks that are here locally from the Disney ones, not someone playing games I do at the
What happens? Do we lose the sub again?
No, just read Adam.
I don't want
601. That would also mean if we're at 601, that means we're at a level 3. The Jedi Princess. Hi,
Wow.
just subscribed.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to the party.
May the force be with
and
you.
Wow, you took it right out of my mouth. Just to let you know, with you just subscribing, we are doing a Star Wars giveaway, literally in the next minute or two. So welcome.
And we have another Star Wars contest going on as well, so you might want to check that out as well.
We are literally going.
James
is like
driving. Yeah.
Just so that you know, we have it posted on Instagram at Florida Park Explorers. There's also a video here on YouTube It's the I Am Your Father's Day giveaway for all of you Star Wars fans who just got in here. We're doing a Star Wars giveaway almost right now. And we finish up with that contest Friday night, potentially Saturday. It just depends. So do I ship to Canada? Yes, we'll ship worldwide. So if you wind up winning right now, Amanda, you'll be somebody you'll be my first international person. We've been very fortunate on shipping as to where we've had to ship to. But I'm watching my count drop. So if any,
I'm at 9.
we were at 12, and
No.
I'm showing 7.
Well, people are going to sleep.
No,
They
but
don't want the
they don't want to win. I'm just saying, for the people who are hanging in there, your odds are getting better by the minute.
Or they're trying to recruit more people.
So we're going to give it a second just to kind of let everything bounce out. I saw everybody who was dropping emojis. I saw Stone Cold Jedi with his. I saw CJ. I saw Amanda's. And I'm seeing who's in the chat right now. But welcome to everybody who's new to the channel. Thank you. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. We have tons of contests going on at any one time. And if you hit that notification bell, we live stream Monday through Saturday. So we are constantly live streaming. Most of the time we're in the park. I'm moving to Wyoming, and we all know that that's not a real state. And for those of you who don't know Adam,
You're lucky.
he's harmless-ish. But welcome everybody to to Florida Park Explorers. We're a crazy family who goes to the parks 4 to 5 days a week, and we do live streams for Loki on Wednesday, and then we do an open forum on Saturday nights. So welcome. Anyway, so here's what we're going to do. We are over the threshold. I'm going to double check right now. I'm showing 602. Congratulations. We're actually completely into a level 3. By the way, everybody, I want to thank you. We started at 595 tonight. We're at 602.
Wow.
It's giveaway time. So everybody do me a favor who is sitting here. Haven't you spoken to me? People don't wait. I love you, Adam. Don't kid yourself. Do me a favor. Everybody who's here right now, drop an emoji. We're going to go ahead and pick out of the emojis. So we're just going to spin through. You're literally going to watch my hand come up. I'm going to spin through the chat. We're going to pick somebody, and we're going to pick that person as a winner right now. I broke out the swag, man. I told you. You got to watch out. I'll even one-up it. You got this.
What are you one-up?
I'm going to one-up it. Let's see. Jedi Princess is in. We got Dragon Slayer, Tatooine. Go ahead and drop those emojis. While you guys are dropping them in, I see.
Are you drooling, Stone Cold Jedi? Because it's a really funny emoji.
That is funny. Matthew's got his in. Everybody drop them in. Adam's got his flower. So while you guys are doing that, I'm going to one-up it because you guys are killing it right now. You know what? That's not nice. Because there's no way. If you guys actually got us to a grand prize tonight, because you guys are out recruiting right now. So I'm just going to throw it out there. It's a lot of carrot, no stick behind this one whatsoever. I'll do another, and I'll do a massive giveaway tonight if we hit 625. Just going to say it. You're going back to Character Warehouse. What do I care? All right, so we got CJ's in, Jedi Princess is in, Dragon Slayer's in, Studio Tatooine's in.
We're good.
Dragon Slayer, it came in again. Nice try. That was really well done.
No, I think
Matthew,
we're good with what is.
Adam, and Amanda. All right, we're
So
gonna.
I'm not going to drop an emoji.
Nope, so. You're not there. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. We're gonna give it about another 20 seconds just to make sure I don't miss anybody.
Yeah, no kidding.
As of July 14th, new Harry Potter book. Ooh. Did James not drop anything? James, you didn't drop an emoji. You want to win, you gotta drop an emoji. Let's see. All right. So just to prove that I'm not looking when I do this.
Well, I was going to do it on the phone.
Oh, we're going to witness Jen doing it live. Never mind, because I wasn't going to hide behind my glasses.
Are you ready?
Ready? Here she goes. She's spinning through. She's spinning through. Stop.
Wow. Studio Tatooine.
Studio Tatooine, you are our winner. I didn't even know they're still making Harry Potter books. I actually knew one was coming out. Studio Tatooine, Stone Cold Jedi Killer, you have won our Star Wars tonight. You have won. Congratulations.
So email find us at floridaparkexplorers.com. You've emailed us before, so just email us. And yeah, you seriously won. I was just like, email us your shipping information and we'll get these out to you.
Yep.
In the next couple days. Congratulations.
So, there's
Thank
one
you so
giveaway.
much.
I'm
really tired, guys. I would show more.
I'm in a giveaway mood. You better be careful. So
I know.
I'm
gonna have to go lock up the merch.
I'm just gonna tell you right now. I know it's upstairs. If I were people, I'd keep going. That's all I'm gonna say. If you know anybody who has not subscribed, wants to join in the insanity of what we're doing on a nightly basis, get them in here. We have a lot of fun. But congratulations to you, Stone Cold Jedi. I should call him by his real name so that the new people don't realize that that's Studio Tatooine.
We go way back.
Jedi has been with us for a long time. He had a different name and switched up. So I have a hard time remembering his name is Studio Tatooine. Let's see.
No, look at this. So they want to cave in.
That's fantastic. So this is not stopping me if I had. I have this feeling that this does not stop me. If I had not seen Disney, I would not be here. Well, and we're Disney crazy people. We're through and through. We're Disney. We started the channel to bring Disney to a lot of people who are in lockdown. It was something that was very, very important to us. We literally, for those of you who don't know, we literally live. I can see the castle from my backyard. So everyone, July 14th, new Harry Potter book comes out. And James, don't fret. There's a set of those cars sitting upstairs. Just so I say it out loud. They may wind up being in the giveaway because we are now officially at a level 3. That's park only merch, hat or ears, and a shirt. So we are already at level 3.
Because these are Disney parks only merch.
It's Disney parks only merch. We agree Disney is life. We go to the parks usually 4 or 5 days a week.
And I'm pretty sure they sold this at the Star Tours store.
So
I remember.
Yes, I can actually see the castle. When fireworks start back up in 2 weeks, I'll be able to actually watch them out at my backyard.
And we used to live where we could see Epcot and Hollywood Studios, and that was a fantastic show.
If
you've
ever
say phantasmic.
That would have been fantastic.
Yes.
If you've ever had the thought, I want to move to Disney, live next to the property so that I can go every day, we had the same idea. We were just crazy enough to actually.
And the first place we stayed at for a little bit, you could see the Universal things, which was kind of cool.
When we first moved down here, we stayed in corporate housing because it was almost impossible to rent something online. And so when we moved down, we were actually in between Universal and Disney, and we could see Universal's fireworks. But the goal was for us always to move to property. As a good laugh, when the mask mandate used to come out every morning, when Disney would thank you for coming in and wearing your mask and doing all the right stuff, we actually would get text messages from Disney because we're so close that they think we're on property. So it's kind of funny. But we're Disney fanatics. For those of you who don't know us, we're the Explorer family. My 9-year-old's asleep, but she's normally with us. Have you heard of the Give the Kids the World? It rings a bell. I'm not going to tell you I know exactly what it is, but it does ring a bell. If you want to give a description, you can. You can also reach us on Instagram and DM us, Florida Park Explorers or FL Park Explorers on Instagram. We have 2 channels. You can also always email us, and the new website, which was supposed to come out today. We had some issues with Bella being sick, but it will be launched tomorrow. So that's FloridaParkExplorers.com. which is going to be our main hub. Our main hub for whatever. If you want to watch the live stream there, you're going to be able to see it there. Jen's breaking stuff.
Don't have all kinds of
And
issues.
it's also where all the giveaway details will be for our 1,000 subscriber. For the new people who are here, you don't even know about our 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Named Yay, I won. You're
Jerry's
awesome, Jedi.
killing me.
You're killing me right now. I'm going to do a quick thing for those of you who've been here for weeks and months. Bear with me for 2 minutes. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. We have a 1,000 subscriber giveaway, which we're now 400 away from. We're giving away 2 park passes, one night
Perfect. Got it.
one night at a Disney resort, 2 T-shirts, 2 sets of headgear. In other words, a hat or ears, 2 hats. We don't care. We're going to give you some choices. CJ, I'm new. You've already got a hat, but you could still win. Anybody who's in the first 1,000 subscribers has the opportunity to win. That video is back in November. I'm re-releasing
You
it
gotta
this
re-release
week.
it.
It's also going to be on the website tomorrow when we launch. So you'll be able to go and actually read how to enter, what to do. It's not hard. So we are giving away 2 park passes, a Disney resort stay, 2 shirts, 2 sets of headgear, and we're going to live stream with you. So when you're in the park, we get to kind of promote you that you actually won. You're not going to be with us the whole day, I promise. So this way you can go enjoy yourself. But we do a lot of crazy things. We do a lot of giveaways. As Studio Tatooine said before, Jen, who's my wife, is probably going to go upstairs and lock our closet so I don't give away half the stuff that's in there. But I love doing giveaways. I love doing giveaways. I love doing all this stuff. I love the interaction back and forth with the folks who watch. So definitely make sure that you have your notification bells go on. And if you ever want to know where we're going to be any given day, if you wanted some Disney in your life, go on Instagram and check my stories. I post there every day. I tell you exactly where we're going to be and exactly what we're going to be doing and when. We're relatively punctual. Doesn't mean always. You never know about lines or getting in or out. And I do have a 9-year-old who likes to procrastinate. So it's been known to happen. Do I have any pets? No, I have kids. Actually, that's not true. We have fish.
We have 2 fish, Panchito and Jose, because
Yeah.
Donald's no longer with us. Sorry.
We lost a fish 2 weeks ago. So we had glowfish for 3.5 years and we finally lost one.
And everyone's like, oh my gosh, you had glowfish for 3.5 years. And then we told them, like, well, we moved several times with the glowfish as well.
We
So
moved states.
we moved states with glowfish. So
we moved 7 hours with glowfish, and everyone's like, they lived. They lived. They were the most resilient fish in the world. And when Donald finally went, it was I was not happy. And if you don't believe me, Jen will tell you, I stayed up all night with him. I was up till 4:00 in the morning keeping that fish alive, and he made it through the night. I had him in a quarantine hospital tank, and I stayed up with him all night because Bella got all 3 of them for Christmas 3.5 years ago. And I did not want her to have to deal with that. I figured I could nurse him back. I knew what was wrong with him. I just could not get him to.
we are on SeaWorld.
I just couldn't
Yeah.
do it.
Can't do it.
How far are you from Magic Kingdom? I'll put it to you this way. It takes me longer to drive and park at Magic Kingdom than it would for me to walk right
If
to
we
Cinderella Castle.
well, let's see. If we could walk to the Contemporary, probably about 15 minutes.
I'm talking about from our house to here. It would take me to walk to Cinderella Castle. It would take me 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just that close. I could, if they would allow me to walk through Disney University, which is where we live literally behind Disney University. If we could walk through Disney University, I could be there in 15, 20
Through
minutes.
the back of Storybooks.
If I could walk through Storybook Circus, I'd be there quicker. So,
or the gate where they're doing Tron, because we can get the Tron.
any one of those are good answers. Now, the funny thing is I've jokingly said to Jen I was willing to drive past them because we have to drive past the Contemporary, and which would be on our left, and Tron and Space Mountain on our right. And I've jokingly said to them, because there's a light right there, that I would let her and Bella out, and I would go park and then just take the boat over so that they could get in the park.
But I have the contemporary parking trick now. So
Don't tell everybody.
I'm not.
That must be awesome. It's a lot of fun. It's hard to describe because it's surreal. There are days where I see things that I can't even tell you. Yeah. I think it was a couple of months ago, we were driving to Magic Kingdom and I went under a bridge and I saw a boat go over the top of me. And I said, "Oh, they're pulling a boat." No, it's a waterway and it's a boat waterway and you drive underneath it. And I saw like tons of boats go through there. Kind of blows your mind at first when you see it. You're like, that's not real.
I want construction credentials. Like, look at CJ.
You should tell Mickey Mouse you need a pass too. Well, one of the funniest things is like when you tell people that you live on Disney property or that you literally live that close.
Well, the first thing they ask is, "Are you a cast member?" That's always the first question you get because, like, we have a lot of cast members in our development. We see cast members like walking home all the time when we're driving home from the parks because there's there's different different developments where they live. But one of the first questions is, "Oh, do you work for Disney?" No.
Amanda, the windows rattle when they shoot off fireworks. If that answers
Yes.
your question, and I'm going to tell you something really funny. Every day when we go to leave, we can hear the steam whistle off of the steamboat.
Oh yeah.
Off the Liberty Steamboat, you can hear.
We
the
couldn't
whistle.
figure out what it was, and then I'm like, "Wait a second!" We're like, "It's the boat because the train's not running."
And then I was like, "Oh, it's got to be the train. They're keeping the train active." And then all of a sudden,
Like,
it just
yeah.
went off in my head. It was we went to go get on the boat, and I'm like, "That's the whistle I hear every day," and I can hear it in my bedroom.
It's kind of like Flintstone-esque sometimes too. It's kind of funny.
But when you tell people like your friends or family that you live on property or you live that close to property, everyone always assumes we're exaggerating. And when we're going to have a live stream after fireworks start going off, like on a night we don't go to the park, we're going to live stream from the backyard. Like when I do one of these shows late at night and the fireworks are going off, you can guarantee I'm going to have them in the background because I think it would be fun. The trees will block some of it, but not from the bedroom window.
No, I guess not.
It
won't be like when we were in the other place where the building totally blocked everything.
Agreed. So, but we had friends come down not that long ago, and they drove through, and they're like, "Are you literally taking us to like Disney World?" I'm like, "No, I'm taking you to my house." And they're like, "Get out of town!" They're like, "You're doing this on purpose." I'm like, "No." And then when you pull around and you realize to get into my development, the castle's sitting right there. We had to drive around the castle to get into our house. And people were like,
"No, like when your mom came to visit, she's like, was that the castle I saw?" And then we took her out to Springs, and she's like, "Oh wow!" She's like, "You weren't kidding."
Yeah, we always make the joke that to drive to Magic Kingdom parking and get on the boat or the monorail is way longer than if they would just let me walk through. But they're not going to grant me special Magic Pass unless I go work there. But we're Disney wackos. We moved here specifically for this reason. I never thought that we would start a channel like this and do these things. COVID kind of happened, and that kind of went into the craziness. But I got way off topic, off movies and shows. But it was because we've hit a milestone tonight. We're over 600. I thank everybody very, very much. Good night. No, I'm just kidding. We did the giveaway for the Star Wars merch. We have another Star Wars contest that is ending this week.
603.
We're at 603 now. Hey, look, we could get to 625. We do it again tonight. I'll do a nice giveaway if we hit 625.
We're giving away. We have a nice giveaway.
I don't care.
For at 625. We can end the other contest.
I don't care. Nope, I won't do that.
I don't know what merch I can get.
I don't care. I'll go buy more. Let's see. There's so many bloggers that go to Disney all the time. As a matter of fact, a lot of them are our friends. What happens is you kind of get to know each other, and I've kind of become. Everyone kind of laughs at me. I sandbag a lot of the other live streamers and bloggers and vloggers. If you're live on the air and I know where you are, I know who you are, and I know you have a good sense of humor. I'll crash your stream a little bit because I think it's funny. I've kind of gotten a reputation for doing it. It's just, I think it's funny. So, my family telling me I'm a kid because, well, my family scratches their head about me because for the last 15 years I've owned a business, and I've run, we run several divisions. We closed a bunch of them because of COVID. And I thought that this was the perfect opportunity for us to do this. Now I spend most of my days with my daughter, and I get to have a blast. And my wife has been my business partner for the last 15 years. So we've worked together every day for 15 years. So this is, it's nothing new. It's a lot of fun. Everybody does have their own taste. I've seen them do it before. It's hilarious.
Well, like, there's some of them that know I'm with you. I make sure they know.
What's that?
Like, if I'm with you, I make sure they know. Like, if it's Louis and Jessica, I make sure that they know you're coming. That's what Studio Tatooine's talking about when you ambush Drew that day.
I was going to say one of my favorites was ambushing Drew. That was.
And then we kind of spokesman. We always just kind of ran into. We knew he was there.
Him.
I was chatting in the chat. He's like, "Oh, you guys are here," and like, surprise.
I would never deliberately with some of the bigger ones. I would never do it because I think they would get annoyed.
We did it to Mike and Marcia, but everybody at our chat kept going back and forth. And
Mike and Marcia was different because, first of all, anyone who knows Chasing Dreams with Mike, if it wasn't for Mike, I wouldn't be live streaming. And so I have, Mike may find me annoying at times because, like, I feel like I owe him, and I feel like I owe him a lot. So anytime that I can give him a hard time, I do. He's incredibly patient with me. But when it comes to One Little Spark, they're friends of ours. I love Louis and Jessica. I think they're phenomenal. And then you have, Drew, who I think he's patient with me as well. I got them outside of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. And literally for the people who were watching, it was entertaining. I thought it was hysterical. Maybe it wasn't. I thought it was funny. And I actually took my camera and I went up over the merchandise so I could see them before they could see me. And then I jumped out and kind of scared the crap out of Drew. It was really a lot of fun. But we've run into a bunch of the other, vloggers, bloggers, and otherwise. And I'm not hard to find.
CJ, who's one of our moderators, who CJ's awesome. He bonds for Tripping with the Turners as well, and Busy Getting Disney.
Who doesn't he?
I know who doesn't he, but when CJ came into our chat for the first time, I threw him in as a mod, and it's awesome. And CJ was in Disney for his birthday, and I told him where we were, and I didn't even need to tell him where we were. He just kind of showed. All of a sudden, he's like, "Oh, CJ's here!" So it was that kind of thing. But yeah. So we're easy to find. It's easier to find us than us to find you. What's that? Disney Dad 98. The day we met him.
Yeah.
Who has a great. He has a smaller YouTube channel, but he's got a very big Instagram. Thank you. Instagram following, and he goes, "Yeah, I'm walking towards Starbucks," and we just kind of ran into him, and he found us before we found him. So.
It's really funny because for those of you who watched the SeaWorld stream when we were doing the fireworks, I stood in one spot and I had a lot of people walk up and they were like, "Oh, you guys did it?" Yeah. And yes. What I think has been the most surprising thing to me is I've run into people who I know who they are, but they knew who I was. And I think that's the point at which it was kind of humbling for me. It was kind of like, you've heard of my channel. At that point I had 400 subs and it was like, how do you know who I am? I've either done something really, really good or really bad, but we're a growing channel. On Instagram, we've got a bunch of people who follow us. We've got almost, I think we're almost
16,000.
We're over 16,000 people. And
between two accounts.
Between the two. And then on YouTube, we're growing and we're growing pretty quickly. Tomorrow I get my memory card. Good. Let me know how that goes. Basically the long and the short of it is we want to be in the parks as often as we can. We want to show you guys as much as we can. We have a lot of things that are going to be Disney interactive. And for some reason, we're off camera.
I'm sorry. I just kind of moved again. So.
But we're going to be doing a lot of things that are inclusive for Disney. And there's going to be a bunch of announcements coming out over the next couple of weeks. The new website being one of them that comes out tomorrow, which will have all of the stuff. It also has a bunch of discounted merch, and then we have our own line of Disney themed merchandise.
And I want to, I'm horrible that I forgot this. I also want to and I know they're not watching because they're probably sleeping. I want to give a shout out to The Journey Awaits, because they we met them through tripping with the Turners when we ran into them. So they came to us from their stream, and we became very good friends with them.
Yes.
And I just want to give a shout out to them as well, because they're
phenomenal
they're an
people.
awesome.
We're going to be with them a
awesome
lot
group.
over 4th of July
Awesome
weekend,
family.
and
A couple. Sorry.
Reggie's
So
phenomenal.
tired.
I love the death out of Reggie, and he gets along with my daughter. They have a lot of inside jokes, which is fantastic. Cheryl is absolutely a hoot on these on their videos. They're fantastic people. So we encourage everybody to share with one another, get to know the different streams, get to know the different people. We're all in one community together. We love to have fun. But we welcome everybody who's come in, and we're going to kind of take it forward now and say there's a bunch of stuff coming. So definitely stay tuned. Definitely keep track of us on Instagram and on the website, because we're going to be updating daily. And there's a bunch of stuff coming out. Not only giveaway wise, but merch wise. We have a Disney themed line of merch that is totally new, never been seen by anyone. Our trademark came back about 10 days ago. You guys are going to love it, I hope. If not, I wasted 2 years. And other than that, we have some other really big announcements coming about what we're going to be doing with this channel. So stay tuned. Anyway, back to movies and TV shows. Where did we leave off? We're going to Star Wars.
We're going to Star Wars.
How ironic.
Yes. Oh, the website, it will be floridaparkexplorers.com.
Yep.
I just wanted to double check because I don't know.
FloridaParkExplorers.com. It will literally be launched tomorrow. I literally, when I get off of the stream tonight, I will be attaching the URL so that it will go to FloridaParkExplorers.com. So nice and easy. Everything that is attached with us, everything is Florida Park Explorers. So if you want to find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, doesn't matter. And they're all going to be centrally based from the website. So if you ever want to see something, we don't do a lot on all the social media. Instagram and Facebook is, pretty much where we're at.
I'm working on TikTok. It's just
we're getting better at it.
Takes a little bit to make a TikTok video, I noticed, and I'd rather make a vlog video than.
See, we were on long enough for DAV to take a shower.
Fantastic.
So, so we left off with movies and TV shows, and everybody chime in. We love the back and forth. We're on to Star Wars, ironically, after just doing a Star Wars.
And we do have.
DAV's like, dang.
And we do have, there are 2 Instagram accounts. One's Florida Park Explorers with underscores between each word. And then there's FL_Park_Explorers. The FL one is mine, but I post similar stuff to what Dave does. I take a lot more of the photos when we're live streaming because I can. So I have a lot more of the photos on there, and you engage the people, but I have a good amount of engagement people that follow me as well. So it's not my personal account, but it's like it says Explorer Jenna.
See,
so.
I post more things like this.
The 600. No, I'm gonna post that too. I mean,
like, thanks to you guys, we hit this tonight. We hit the 600 subscriber mark.
Oh, I'm gonna post that a bit. I just kind of.
I post a lot of the things that have to do with our achievements. I used to post about the vlogs every day, but so many of you weren't looking at it that I stopped doing it. You were reading the stories more so and more engaging with me on that. I get between 80, 90, and 100 people that engage with my stories on a daily basis. So.
And I post a lot of food pictures.
And Jen posts food and what we eat and what we buy and where she goes. And people are more interested in her than me, which is totally cool because I'm on doing the live streams with the family. You guys know what we're up to. Plus, I do this a lot of the nights. So, anyway, let's go back to Star Wars.
No, really? Okay.
What's that?
No, see, it's almost 400 people have looked at that post. So, CJ, the cookie from.
CJ, I love this.
Okay, the cookie we had together at where were we? Disney Magic Kingdom.
Terrace Tower.
Tomorrowland Terrace.
Thank you.
That blondie cookie we had, it almost has 400 likes on the cookie picture, which is just hilarious. So anyway, to continue.
Hold on one second. Jedi, Bella actually today was one of her, I would say probably her worst day so far, but she tonight started to turn the corner. Medicine started to kick in. She hasn't had a fever since this morning.
And she binge watched Harry Potter.
And she binge watched 2 Harry Potters, so that should tell you a lot. But she slept pretty much from yesterday afternoon until almost lunchtime today. So, but she's finally, I think she's where I was at on day 3. Hopefully she wakes up tomorrow and doesn't lose her sense of smell and taste. But I'm hoping tomorrow she'll wake up, and I'm hoping she bounces back a little quicker. But thank you for asking. We really appreciate that. Yeah, she's getting there. On with the wars of
All right.
stars.
So there's a series coming out. It's called Star Wars Andor, which it centers around the rebel spy Cassian Andor, who was in Rogue One. So it's the events before Rogue One, which Rogue One is a fantastic.
Love Rogue One.
Rogue One is a fantastic movie. It just kind of gives you a little bit of the backstory to like what happens, right before A New Hope. So I guess this is going to take off probably right after the episode 3, and then go from there.
That would be my guess.
And then, as you all know, and this is the one that I'm looking forward to, it's the Obi-Wan Kenobi
Help me,
series
Obi-Wan. You're
with
my only
Ian
hope.
McGregor coming back as Obi-Wan because he was awesome. And it's going to be obviously a prequel. So it's a prequel to the starting. I guess it's going to be a prequel to A New Hope. It's going to be between.
I
3
can't
and
wait
4,
to see how the timelines actually shake out.
since he dies in A New Hope. Oh, spoiler! Sorry,
Yeah.
everybody.
If you don't know, but yeah, I'm really anxious to see how they handle Star Wars moving forward.
And Yoda's awesome. Yoda is he is the supreme character. He is amazing.
If my throat didn't hurt, I do a fantastic Yoda, and I also do a fantastic Chewie. So
yeah, we don't need.
You'll hear it anytime I'm in Batu. You'll hear my Chewie, especially if I'm on Smuggler's Run.
Especially if you're in the character interaction with him and Ray.
Little Chewie for you.
Okay.
Yes.
Then there's the.
I even have the Yoda haircut. Let's see. Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Make sure that you check us out on Instagram and get signed up for the Star Wars giveaway because we're ending it on Saturday. Saturday night we'll be in here starting around 10:30 or 11 o'clock doing our giveaway. So that's PM. But Amanda, welcome into the Explorer Lunacy, and we look forward to seeing you in many chats to come. So
because
thanks for
tomorrow
coming in.
I think you're going to be going to Magic Kingdom
I'll be
solo.
in Magic Kingdom tomorrow.
He's going to be Han Solo tomorrow.
I will be Han Solo in the Magic of Kingdom.
Yes, and I'll be sitting here modding. Anyway.
But thank you and welcome in.
So I'm going to say her name wrong. Is it Osaka? The spinoff of Mandalorian? I don't know how to say the name.
Let's see if anyone wants to put it in phonetically because I thought it was.
Well, maybe I should look it up phonetically. Because I don't really know how to say it.
Because now you're making me question how I thought it was said.
I don't know how you say it because I've never actually said her name. Osaka pronunciation. Here we go. I should have done this part. Ahsoka. Oh, wait. Here we go. Wait. This is my favorite thing in the world. Ahsoka. There you go. That's one of my favorite features of Google. All right. So Ahsoka, it's going to be one of the first Mandalorian spinoff, and Rosario Dawson will be playing the Jedi Warrior again with her really cool hair.
I
her
love
skin
that.
hair. It's my favorite, and when I just love that. And I believe she did the voice on the one animated series, which I'm not up on my Star Wars animated series. So, but and then they had her come in and play the character, which was cool.
It's nice when they have that crossover.
And then there's going to be in the second Mandalorian spinoff is the Rangers of the New Republic, and that's the one that why can't I think of her name is supposedly supposed to be in because that was totally based on her because she became the Ranger.
I have heard many different things that they will be bringing her back. Did Adam scoot out of here, or was he just that quiet for that long?
I don't know. Maybe we didn't talk about his best friend, so he just.
Oh no, we didn't mention Bob Chapek, so he got upset.
I didn't want to say his name. Let me say something. I'm gonna Google.
Yeah,
this.
I heard a bunch of things that there was some pressure to bring her back from John Favreau. Carvery.
I don't know. He said it the one time, and then I could never say it again. Do you think they're
He can
opening
say
too
it.
many cans of worms at one time? No, because and I don't think so, because if John Fardet is involved in it, I don't think it's going to be done horribly, and that they're going to space them out. Because the third spinoff, as we know, is the Book of Boba Fett, which I am so excited about. It's absolutely ridiculous. But they're going to space them out. These are all supposed to be released prior to The Mandalorian, which I believe was originally supposed to be released on December 31st of this year, but I think it was pushed. I think it's being pushed back to January of 2022.
They're just trying to make me cry.
So
I'm gonna cry.
I don't know.
Which, by the way, after we get done with the Loki series on Wednesday night, we're gonna go back through for all the Star Wars super freaks like myself. Every Wednesday night, I don't know how many of you know DC and Michelle do, but they're Star Wars wackos too. Which, by the way, if we see them this weekend, we owe them a hat.
Well, here we go. So if it's no, they actually took it out of development because of her. So this is the thing, because then that's what I thought, and I thought this was an older list.
But
because of Gina Carano.
So on Wednesdays after Loki closes out in 4 weeks, we'll be going back through and doing Mandalorian every Wednesday. So I'm going to get everybody in the habit of joining us for Wednesdays, so that this way, when Mando does come back, we can pick up right where we left off.
I didn't know we were seeing them this weekend. So.
I don't know that if we are or we aren't, but if we do, because he invited us up for Gideon's cookies.
Oh yeah, no,
and
I
hang
know
out
that.
by the lake up there. So if we wind up doing,
oh no, I know I own a hat. I have it on the side.
Just
I'm not just giving hats away. DC actually won a hat.
There was a lot that happened when you went to bed. There's usually
he came into the chat when I was
there's
going
a
to
lot.
bed.
There's
That's
a
right.
lot that happens
Okay.
when you go to sleep, and I'm online from 2 to 3
Well,
o'clock in the morning.
For those of you who don't know, there's a Gideon's is that great cookie place that's in Disney Springs. There's like a 5-hour wait for a cookie, and it's a virtual line. Well, there's another one in north of Orlando in Winter Park, and there's never a wait. So I'm going to go there instead of waiting in Springs, because 5 hours for a cookie is
No virtual queue either.
no virtual queue. And my kid will be happy, because having a kid wait 5 hours for a cookie, come on, it's having me wait 5 hours for a cookie. I don't know how much longer I can
I was
talk.
going to say, I don't know many people who actually want to wait for a cookie.
Okay, so the other series that I saw, which I think is still in development, is there's going to be a Lando series. But I don't know if Billy D is going to be in it.
I'm thinking they're going to go after.
Who played him in the Han?
Why can't I think of Glover's name?
Well, it's Glover.
I can't.
It's
think of
not
his first
Danny
name.
Glover.
No.
It's something else Glover.
I can't remember his name, and you should know it from Community.
I know, but and he was in The Lion King too. So he played
It's
some.
not David. It's not Danny. It's. Jeez, that's horrible.
But I don't know what I mean. Because if I'm sure no one, the Solo story was.
I gotta be honest with you, that was another one of those Star Wars movies I scratched my head about, just like this. I went, okay. And
I
then
get
was
they were
worried.
doing the thing, but like the fact that they had Lando with like an android or something, and Billy D came out and said something about it.
I want to see Spaceballs
Yes.
the sequel too. Let me tell you something. I have been waiting 30 years for that movie. I want to see it so much. I could sit here and quote Spaceballs all night. As a matter of
doing
fact,
that, and he was in the chat.
when you were in chat with me, I don't know if you saw, but I was like, I'm a Mog. I'm a man and a dog. I'm my own best friend. And then it's like, what's your name? Barf. Not in here. This is a Mercedes. No, that's my name. Barf. I could literally sit here and do this all night. So don't get me started, because it won't be good for you. I could sit here and do it all night. I'll watch the eyeball count just go like this. So
Okay, and then there's two other ones which or maybe three. Yeah, there's supposed to. Well, I'll just mention this one. There's supposed to be one called A Droid Story. This one kind of.
I haven't heard about this.
Neither have I. An animated series that will focus on a new droid mentored by R2D2 and C3PO. So that droid's in a lot of trouble. That's all I'm gonna say.
I would tend to agree with that.
If you've been on Star Tours, you know what I'm talking about.
If you see Return of the Jedi, the opening scene where the two of them argue is probably one of the funniest things in the world. My main character's name is Star Wars Galaxy. Lone Star.
I do see.
Speaking of which, there he is. We were literally just talking about you, DC, when I sat there and said in your chat we were having a Spaceballs reference.
So we hit 603.
Whoop, whoop.
So when we hit our 600 subscriber, just so you know, we gave these snazzy droid vehicles away, and Studio Tatooine won, and he's very
Stone
jazzed
Cold
about
Jedi
that.
won.
So it was a kind of like when you won the hat, DC. It was kind of one of those little.
Jen spun and poke.
That just did not sound good. I'm going to bed. Didn't we talk about these already?
As we get later in the night, usually it's Adam who gets out of line.
Oh, these were the movies. Okay, so I did have a couple of their Marvel ones.
Marvelous.
There's a series, I believe it's still called Secret Invasion. Samuel is coming back as Nick Fury.
Okay.
And the other one, which is I'm really excited about, but it's not coming out till late 2022, is the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. It's not coming out till next Christmas. I am super excited. I'm like more excited than the Lego Star Wars Christmas special they did this year, which was awesome.
You know, hey, look, to each their own. I don't know.
I think Rocket is one of the funniest characters.
Rocket's phenomenal, and I'm sorry, but Andy Dwyer is spectacular.
His name is Chris Pratt.
I am so happy that Andy Dwyer picked up a role in Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's what I wanted to.
What is
that movie? All right, it's a non-Disney note about Chris Pratt. There's a movie coming out. It's called. It's on Amazon. It comes out July 1st.
I am Groot.
Oh, why can't I think of the name of the movie now? I'm gonna have to go into this.
By the way,
I'm not even signed.
If anybody's ever seen how he got into character to say those 3 words 6,000 times,
who, Vin?
Yeah, if you ever saw that, I'm sorry. If you haven't seen it, go watch it, and I'll apologize to you afterwards because you have to watch it because it's torturistic, but it's also hilarious. There's not much you can say about it. You know, how you got Vin Diesel of all people to sit there and say, I am Groot 6,000 times. It's kind of funny.
So there's a movie coming out that Chris Pratt, he was like working on pre-pandemic. It's called The Tomorrow War, and it's going to be on Prime.
I saw that.
And this movie looks
phenomenal
for a Prime only movie. And it just looks, if for those, like, go watch the trailer on Prime. For those of you, they kind of recruit people from the past to fight in a future war, which makes it even cooler. For those of you who don't know, I am totally fascinated with time travel and multiverse things.
You're not allowed to discuss Timeless because I got DC and Michelle to go into Hulu. They're going to start watching that.
They have not watched Timeless.
No. Anybody who's never seen the show Timeless, you have to go watch it because if you're time freaks, and anybody who watches this channel regularly knows how I feel about Harmonious, which we won't go there right now. Timeless is.
I'm just gonna pause.
We just started watching Timeless again for. I'm going to say it's the 500th
Now, the series is only 2 seasons.
And it should be 10.
And they're short seasons, but they're so good. And even Bella's like, oh, you're watching Timeless. Like, she gets
it legitimately should be 10 seasons. When you see the premise behind it, you'll understand why we think that. That they could have just kept going and going and going. The premise is so good. Very rarely do TV shows hit home runs. This was a grand slam. So if you've never seen it, we highly recommend it. It's phenomenal. So Hulu, Timeless, must-see TV.
Yes. I think it's on Peacock too, but I'm not 100%.
It may or may not be. And for those of you who are late or tardy to the party, we hit 600 subscribers. We're actually at 603 tonight. We also hit 30,000 views last night.
No, it's studio. It's actually, I'm just not sure. It's not a Disney thing. It's it was on NBC, so I believe it's a Universal thing, but it's a really
The show is. We love you guys too. The show is so good. Uh, they hit the ground running, and not many shows do you get into the show in the first episode and you're hooked. The first time I saw the show, Jen told me about it, and I was like, we had just watched some other stupid time show, and I was like, I can't do it. And so she's like, well, do you mind if I watch it? And I'm like, yeah, whatever. I was sitting over on my computer working, and I kind of looked up, and the next thing I know, it was like 5 episodes later, I had accomplished nothing. It was phenomenal. Time for this trivia team to go to bed.
we're not sure yet. Well, unless you know.
We're going to be huge. Tomorrow, let's see. You're gonna laugh, but I would say it would more than likely be close to dinner time, thereabouts would be about right. Afternoon, evening time. Just because our thunderstorms here around midday have been atrocious. Today there was a river in my front street. So I'm going to check the weather report, CJ, but I'll send you a DM so that you know. And if for whatever reason it gets into my stories before that, I know you check. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, and CJ, you were watching Wes's stream today. Like he went later because of the storms. So.
The storms here the last couple of days have been bonkers bad. So, but yeah, CJ is one of our mods. CJ is one of the best mods out there. So we appreciate everything that you do every time, and we love having you in. So thank you as always for everything. Good night,
Good night.
CJ. But yeah, tomorrow it just depends. But I'm definitely gonna be back in the parks tomorrow. I'm gonna try and do short lines if there are such a thing anymore in Magic Kingdom after what I saw yesterday. I will also have a mask on.
It wasn't that bad today, like later in the day. Because I was watching, well, that's where I was talking to CJ about. I was talking Busy Getting Disney, and the one guy, Wes, was there, and Pirates was 10 minutes, so it was a walk on pretty much. So.
I will definitely be hitting whatever I can hit, and if I can run through the park now.
You should try to do Haunted Mansion since we're not with you.
I will try and do Haunted Mansion
since Bella does not like the ride.
I don't know how it streams, so hopefully I'll have CJ sitting in there telling me where I need to turn Wi-Fi on and off. But other than that, I'll hit anything you guys want to do. I will when I don't have them with me, and this is nothing negative. I move a little faster.
Well, no doubt.
Because I don't have Bella and I don't have to worry, and it's not negative. It's just with her little feet, and I have a much larger stride. I can just kind of maneuver way faster, so I get on a ton of stuff. So tomorrow, tune in. There's going to be ride day, and we'll try and get on as much as we possibly can. So we're gonna jam through it. We're gonna have fun tomorrow. Plus, it'll give Bella something to watch. So that'll be kind of cool. Yeah, she doesn't watch me anymore.
She's watching like Harry Potter.
You should dress up as Darth Vader live stream your channel. You're gonna laugh, but if you saw the stories or not, it's not the stories post. Where did I do the voice?
He did the voice
in the
for
video.
the contest.
It's in the contest video. If you actually hear the opening of the YouTube video, the 4-minute video, that's me in the beginning. I have voiced over every single YouTube video that we've had a contest giveaway as the main character. I did the last one for Star Wars too, for May the 4th be with you, as Obi-Wan. I did Darth Vader, and I did the Marvel. So
the next contest we do, you're gonna have to redo a whole new video because it's gonna be non-Marvel and non-Star Wars.
Yeah, that's all right. You say that, but we'll probably want to do a Marvel giveaway.
We'll just take people's footage from
because Black Widow's coming
campus.
out, and it's although we're probably going to wind up doing 4th of July.
I was gonna, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably going to be something like 4th of July. But if they would let me wear a mask into the park as Darth Vader, I would love to do it. But I'll probably wear the black mask. I'll wear my black Star Wars hat and a black shirt and go in, and then just don't say Maul. But what else you got?
Well, it's funny you said the I Am Groot. There's going to be an animated shorts about Groot, so it's probably just going to be the most annoying 8 minutes
You know,
of a show.
I hate to say this because I do like the Guardians of the Galaxy. I had a hard time getting into them. I do like them. I don't know all their names. I haven't gotten that attached to the characters.
Star Lord and
But
Rocket are the only two.
but the blue dude who whistles and throws the arrow, I love him.
Well, he's a great actor.
He's
so.
a phenomenal actor.
Yeah,
And
I don't know their
the
names.
behind the scenes of him doing that scene was hilarious. It was hilarious. So it was honestly a lot of fun.
All right, so they also have. There's going to be a Wakanda series, which is about like a
Black
backstory
Panther.
to Black Panther, and back to that. What if when I was looking up something before the Marvel What If story? I mentioned about Agent Carter becoming the Captain America power. There was another scenario where the Chadwick Boseman, yes, he actually does the voice because it's an animated type series. He actually does the voice where the Black Panther original person prior to being Black Panther is Star-Lord. So this series has been like in the happenings for some time now because unfortunately Chadwick Boseman is no longer with us and he was a phenomenal actor, like phenomenal. So I found that very interesting when I read that. So I'm actually looking forward to the What If series because I like those kind of things. Why we have sunshine in the pocket? All right, so there's going to be some movies coming out as well in the coming time, and I don't really have a time frame on a lot of these, but there's the long-awaited Hocus Pocus 2 coming out. And
Jen's not a Hocus Pocus fan, by the way, if you can't tell.
And as in, I never got the movie. And all these people are, maybe I'm too old for it. I don't know. It's a lot of younger people like the movie. Have you ever seen it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like the movie?
I don't like Bette Midler, but the movie wasn't bad. The movie wasn't bad. Would I go out of my way to watch it? No, but
I don't get what the whole thing is about it. I don't get it. Like why everyone's like,
you're gonna have to watch it with Bella.
I guess I'm gonna have to.
You're
And
gonna-
Halloween Town or something, because that's another one where everyone's like, oh.
The movies that I don't understand are
Excuse me.
Nightmare Before Christmas. I mean, I
And
just
The Corpse Bride, isn't that the other one?
yeah. I'm not I like Tim Burton. I'm not a fan of those movies at all. Like, just can't.
I like Edward Scissorhands. The scissors with the hands.
How do you know it's 1:30? Just look at Jen. But that's what it is. I mean, I've never been a fan. Hocus Pocus 2 is coming out. I think if it's done right, it'll be a good movie. If not, they may destroy what has become a cult classic.
Okay, so it's from you. All right, so the other one, and this is a Y one as well, and I'm just mentioning this, is Sister Act 3.
I'm sorry. I know that there are times I can't hear in this ear. Sister Act 3.
Sister Act 3, like they should have stopped at the first one.
The second one wasn't bad. It just wasn't
No,
good.
it wasn't good. Like I like what they did with the music. Like I like what they did with the music in it, no doubt. But I don't get how there's a Sister Act 3. Like if they were gonna do it, they should have done it years ago when it was like a thing. Because when Sister Act 2 came out on video at the time, I was actually working in a video store and we had to play the movie. Oh my gosh, I think I've seen the movie like 1,000 times because we played it so much. It was so bad.
Well,
oh my gosh. Whew.
That's rough.
Yeah, it was.
Sister Act 3
beautiful.
makes it rough. Hold on one second. I'll be RP. But this is why we wanted to do a Disney update on movies. Sorry about my hand, everybody. I had to plug in.
Excuse me, I'm gonna be disappearing soon. As soon
Um,
as I get through these.
What else? There's more?
Well, we've done this one. There's a few
Hold
other
on.
movies which I.
Let me have Jen just read these off for a
All
second.
right, so they're rebooting Three Men and a Baby. I think Zac Efron is going to be in the movie. Now that movie was originally made in 1987, if you all remember. They're rebooting Cheaper by the Dozen, but they're doing it with Gabrielle Union and Zach Braff, so they're going that angle. The Chippendale Rescue Rangers, which I mentioned before. The Pinocchio live action, which I mentioned with Hanks as Geppetto. The Disenchanted, which is the sequel to Enchanted, which I'm kind of looking forward to. Oh, and then the other one, which it's the Peter Pan and Wendy movie.
That I'm looking forward to.
And guess who's playing Captain Hook? Jude Law, everybody. So I think that's going to be interesting.
That's weird.
No, I think he can pull it off now.
That's
if you've
weird.
seen Jude Law lately, he can pull off a hook. Like he's not like he
That
was
may be
in
true.
Sherlock Holmes.
That may be true, but yeah, and by the
Who
way,
do you want, Robert Downey? Because the last time he did something like that was Doolittle, and it was horrible.
Bring back Dustin Hoffman.
No, Dustin Hoffman.
Bring back Dustin Hoffman.
We don't want Hook in the older years.
No, I mean, but there's a bunch of people who can play it. I just don't like Jude Law. Just doesn't.
You could get Ewan McGregor, but they're like cousins, so. Right.
No, you know who would be really good at it, and you're gonna laugh when I say this because it's gonna go from one Disney franchise right to the next. Will Turner. Why can't I think of his name?
Orlando Bloom.
Orlando Bloom. He would have been
Katy Perry.
He'd be a good Hook though. You could also get Captain Jack Sparrow to play it. Either one of them, although he's had an outings with Disney.
Well, because of there was this whole thing with him with his dog in France or something like that.
Well, you know,
it's like a whole
things
thing.
happen.
But no, I thought you were gonna say
No, because he can't shoot anybody in that movie.
Cook has a pirate
Yeah,
gun.
I know, but he's not gonna shoot anybody. It's a kids movie, sort of. And you know that would be like rebooting Hook. Like that would hurt me. So I don't know. So you got anything else that's coming out or doing anything like that?
Not really. That was the list. I mean, I can look up some more stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, but did you know Pinocchio? Robert Zemeckis is actually directing it.
I did not know that.
So that's why there's hope for it because Bob Zemeckis is involved. And
Right.
Back to the Future, like alum right there. So that would be why. Then there's this movie Crater, a near future movie set on the moon where a group of young friends take a trip to a mysterious crater.
You got me
It
on
sounds
that.
like holes on the
but
moon.
that sounds good because although the last time they did something about the dark side of the moon, it was a horror movie and it was good and bad. So, and I know it was one of the Apollos. I just don't remember which one. So it was good. But hey, everybody, where'd you go?
I
All of a
think
sudden-
DC just popped up again. There he is.
There it is. It's so great to have another hang on. Hey, I sent you a link if you want to jump in. You can always jump in with me. So it's sitting in your email. And it's the one that says if you want to. This way you can come in and we could actually sit here and chat.
So
Because
let me see if I can
the
find
chat
it.
has died. So
Everyone's sleeping.
No.
CJ left, so no,
see,
kidding.
because I know two of the people watching. One of them's me, because for those of you who know, I always have the big screen on so that I can watch and make sure that the stream stays live. So I know that there's only like 5 or 6 other people in here right now. But because I'm not going to hang out too late tonight, just because I want to get into the parks tomorrow, and I know that last night we had a really rough night. That's fantastic. Thanks for the image. We had a rough night with Bella last night. I don't know what kind of night I'm going to have with her tonight. And everyone probably will sit there and go, "What do you mean?" My wife, once she goes to sleep, you could shoot a cannon over the bed. She's not getting up. For 9 years, I have been up with Bella. Bella is a horrible sleeper. So if she has issues tonight, it will fall on me, and I did not sleep last night.
There's Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings coming out in September.
What?
It's a Marvel movie.
What is that?
Shang-Chi is a master of numerous and unarmed weaponry based wushu styles,
Wushu.
including the use of gun, nunchuck, and
I'm down.
Jian. I don't know how to say that.
Jane.
Jane.
Um,
I knew you. would know.
okay. I'm down.
And then there's the Eternals, which is a race of immortal beings with superhuman power that have secretly lived on Earth for thousands of years.
Where are these coming from? We could have been talking about these all
Reunite the
night.
battle because I had a weird list. I didn't print out the Marvel
Instead,
list.
I'm talking about the wacko-looking Rescue Rangers.
But that's I actually knew about the Eternals.
This looks good. Look, there's hope, and that's what it's all about. I've been saying all along I wanted to see new movies coming out instead of the same crap being remade over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, or live action this, live action that.
Then there's a Venom movie.
That's another remake.
Let There Be Carnage.
Actually, it can't be it could be a remake. Dang, Jack.
And that's not a Marvel movie.
What? Venom?
No, Suicide Squad. That's a DC movie.
I don't know.
Not that DC, but
I don't know. So here's
no. Tom Hardy's in this Venom. It's a sequel to the other one that he was in. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's what's coming down the pipe because, like I said, I am actually going to cut tonight's a little bit shorter than normal, only because I know I'm going to have to deal with Bella tonight, and I actually do need some sleep because if not, I'll get sick again, and I'm sure you can hear I'm a little congested again tonight. But moving forward, tomorrow the website will be out. So Florida Park Explorers will be up. Check our Instagram stories. You'll see that probably by lunchtime. All the merch, all the contests, all the everything will all be posted on there. Some of it is not 100% built, like the 1K subscriber giveaway is not 100% up there yet. As a web designer, I build everything offline, so I'll just upload it and it'll be there the next day. And DC, we're gonna have a blast. Tonight's show, by the way, as soon as we got off, it went up considerably. I can't look at it. Can you? Did you guys see the video of him surprising people? And yeah, I'm a huge Johnny Depp fan. I love what he does, especially with the kids in the hospitals and what he does around. He'll get dressed up, go walk in the parks, and people think it's an actor, and it's him. I love actors that do that.
My favorite thing is when Steven Tyler goes on Rock and Roller Coaster. Those are some of my favorite things.
I like when he walks up to people and he starts singing his own songs.
Well, people still don't know who he is. 47 right now, so I'm 47.
Yeah, so I mean, like, what you'll see happening with the Loki thing is we're gonna wind up having, and I was telling everybody we're gonna do Mando after this, and every Wednesday we're gonna do something so that this way people can get in the habit of coming and watching, so that we can have some fun with that. And then I definitely want to have you guest hosting on some of the Saturday night things when you're not naked and eating. That's almost a show, Naked and Afraid.
Naked and snacking.
But basically, you guys will start seeing things come out. I have some huge announcements that are going to be coming out over the next couple of weeks that you guys are going to really be able to get behind. I've got a ton of merchandise that we're having made that's Florida Park Explorer stuff that are going to be included in every giveaway from now on, pretty much starting 4th of July giveaway. We've got buttons that we've made. We've got shirts, mugs, tumblers, hats, you name it. We've got everything. So we're going to have a lot of things. What I can't wait for is to walk through the park one day and see people wearing my brand on it. I think it'll be cool. I'm really looking forward to that. It should fit. It fits. Jerry, she's already boxing up your thing to send it out. How cool is that? But we're going to be doing a lot of great things moving forward and bringing you guys some different content, some things that I don't think other people are doing. We're never going to stop doing giveaways. We're never going to stop doing these things where, like, you guys were the best tonight. For anybody who's watching this after the fact, we started tonight at $5.95. We are now at $6.03. It took 2 hours. It didn't even take that long. It took a little over an and we went up 8 people very quickly. So that was awesome, and we really appreciate it. For those of you who don't know, we also hit 30,000 views yesterday, literally last night, so less than 24 hours ago. So we're posting that on Instagram shortly. So we really appreciate the fact that everybody watches. You guys come hang out with us, and that we're growing slowly but surely. We're getting there. And I think that when the 1,000 subscriber gets out there to some of the new people and everyone starts to share this again, because the post and the video will be out over the weekend. It takes a while to produce some of these videos when I've got 80,000 things going on. Excuse me. But that'll all be out this weekend. And in the beginning, someone told me that I was promoting it too much. As of this weekend, I will be promoting it in every video. You guys are going to get tired of hearing it, but I want to get over 1,000. I want to get past this. I want to be able to stream wherever I want to stream, when I want to stream, how I want to stream.
Promoting why too much?
If you remember, we actually had people that were telling us we were putting it in the video too much. Remember, I got that email. I got a couple of emails.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, it was why I backed off of it.
I kind of blocked that out.
And then I kind of forgot about it, to be honest with you, because I expected it to take off a little faster. But I want to give away 2 park passes, and I want to give away the night stay and the merch. And I want to do all those things. Because for my 5K subscriber giveaway,
We don't need to talk about that right now.
it's
Let's get through
sick.
things.
I'm not allowed to talk about it. My wife will not let me eat for a month.
Let's get through this first.
So I'm just going to tell you right now, it dwarfs my 1K. And I'll leave it at that. But I am going to get out of here, guys and ladies. I'm going to get upstairs, go check on my baby, get some sleep tonight so that I can rest and get into the park tomorrow. I will be live from Magic Kingdom for Ride Day tomorrow. Friday, we are in Epcot. Am I correct?
Yes.
We are in Epcot. At least I will be. I don't know if the other 2 will be. It'll be depending upon how Bella feels. Saturday, we may do another park day simply because pass holder has opened up.
Maybe like Animal Kingdom.
We may do an early.
That might be a light day.
It may be an hour or 2 inside, run through the parks, and then we're still doing the Saturday night, late night. And that's also if the parks have power, because I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but they've been having an issue with getting their freaking rides open because they don't have power.
Animal Kingdom especially, for some reason.
All 4 parks yesterday and today have had issues.
Well,
Both of them. One was about.
They've been working on the road behind Disney University because when I went out, I had to wait in traffic to go the other direction. So I'm like, traffic? What?
Yeah. So we're going to be back in the park starting tomorrow. And we're going to be, cooking right through. Saturday is the open day right now. I don't know what we're going to do. We may come up at CUDC. We may do Gideon's.
Father's Day Sunday.
Sunday is Father's Day. I don't know what we're doing for that either, but Sunday generally I don't live stream, but we might. It's Father's Day. We may do something.
We have to announce our contest winner.
We're doing it Saturday night.
Oh,
I'm doing
that's
it
right.
Saturday night on the show. So
That's right.
we're gonna have a lot of fun with that, and we're just gonna start doing things very quickly at this point. We got 400 to go. If we get to 625, that's a grand prize giveaway. I have so much Star Wars stuff upstairs I want to give away. So help us get to 625. Believe it or not, we're only 20 something away, 22 away right now. That's not a lot. You guys did 8 literally in an hour. So to get up to 625 would be like nothing. So we just need to get it done. It just comes down to how the kid's feeling. If the kid's not feeling well, then like I said to you earlier, my only concern is I don't want to get people sick. And I got to get this kid better because she's also in an online class this week, and I've got to make sure she partakes in that too. It was a birthday present, so I want to make sure that I appease all of the powers that be. But guys, this was fun tonight. I truly enjoy hanging out with everybody. I enjoy when we do these things. I love seeing you guys do the push for us. That was awesome and amazing. By the way, Jedi, congratulations finally winning. I know that you always sit there and go, I never win anything. You won tonight. You won Star Wars merch. So I know that's super cool. I like the fact that it's cars because it goes along with your Jeep. Yes, I did notice. And that means that out of the people that are hanging out with me right now, you guys are all merch winners. So I love that. That's cool. Yes, we need to see you, DC, so I can get you your hat. But plenty of stuff coming. I know you guys know, so I know you know where to check it out. But that's for the people who, if someone actually stayed in here for 2 hours and 15 minutes and watched this, you're out of your mind. But we appreciate every single thing that you guys do. And with that, I'm going to say this. Yeah, you guys are seriously the best. If you're not watching Blocking and Talking, it's a mistake. You need to go out there and watch it. They were hilarious tonight. They're so much fun to watch. I have a joke for you offline that I'll tell that I need to say to you because I can't say it in here, but I will say it to you tomorrow because I'll give you a shot tomorrow. It's a lot of fun watching them, but nonetheless, I'm going to say goodnight to everybody and thanks for watching. Thanks for being here tonight. We hope that you have a magical day, a magical night. We will see you in the parks, but David and Jen after the parks from Florida Park Explorers, we're going to say
Good night, everybody.
good night. We'll see you in the parks.